before we start,
Welcome to the museum.
Yeah.
do we want to give everybody the announcement?
What's the announcement?
So real quick, y'all, just because some of you are probably being like, where's Radia? Radia's taking a little bit of a break for this month, so because of that, Radia is going to be temporarily bowing out. When Radia is feeling up to rejoining, she will rejoin.
The beauty of D&D is that when she's feeling better, we got her open arms, but until then, she's dead to us.
She's dead to
right.
us.
That's right. Sorry, big dog. That's right. I have no object permanence. The moment Radia is not in my DMs is the moment she evaporates into the ether. I am a DM. That is the rules. I don't make them. I follow them.
What I can say with full certainty is that we're genuinely wishing that Radia has a little bit of time to rest, recoup as needed.
Yeah.
We ask that the audience remain patient with us as well as with Radia. Please don't ask about what's going on. If she's going to be returning, like we said, she is taking a much needed break, and we are granting that privacy and time.
All right, everybody, welcome into Tabletop Tubers. Everybody, welcome to episode whatever we're on. I've lost track. 4?
I think it's 4. Yeah, I think it's 4.
Yes. Welcome in. Join with me is Redclaw, Adora, and Radical Mari. We're gonna run down the list as always because it's a new week, new us. It's been 2 weeks since our last session, as per tradition. And with a new week comes, first off, who is up for the recap?
Me.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay. I haven't done a recap yet.
All right.
I want my hero point. God damn it.
All right. Well,
Jeezy
Mari,
Pete's.
it is Jeezy Pete's. Mari, what happened last week? What happened? What's the skinny? What's the 411?
So, we started off in a wild city called Mauville, and by the skin of our goddamn teeth, we convinced 1,000 mimics that no, don't eat us. You should actually move towards this port town. And somehow
You're welcome.
that worked.
You're welcome, by the way.
That's
Preach.
insane.
What
insane.
can I say except you're welcome for getting the maws off our back.
Hey, it's okay. You're welcome. I guess Adora doesn't cause any flack. You're welcome.
No, get back on target. Stop it.
All right.
You're welcome.
No.
Kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I
Papa's
can explain every natural
about to
phenomenon.
instill a no
I'm
Disney
gonna ban
treatment.
Disney.
I guess I'm just gonna kill myself. What the fuck?
I hate Disney.
All right. So locking in. We hitched a ride with Mr. Bones and Wild Ride. And we're learning a little bit about what's going on with the forest. One of the big things is that he kind of acts like a seg, I like to assume, between life and death. It wasn't formally said out loud with words, but media literacy is not dead, fellas. We ended up in this weird catacomb thing, and there are lizards that are hungry, but they won't take our goddamn rations for some reason. So now we have to find out what's behind the door and get them their food. And that's where we left off.
All right, yeah, that's fine. I'll allow it. Carry on.
Give me my hero point.
You get 1 hero point, but you're on thin ice.
Just
As-
1.
As Mari said, last episode was a lot of exposition, a little bit of lore dump. The team finds themselves the only way, according to Mr. Bones, the only way out of this forest, this cursed land, is through this strange ancient place. The place of which there are always 3 exits. One you don't know about, one where you want to go, and a place that is safe. Those are the 3 exits that are available to you at this place, but you don't know what that means beyond that. He insists there's no other way out of this maze beyond that, and he cannot join you because, as Mari hinted, she suspects that he is not within the realm of being able to leave this forest. He's kind of a shepherd in a way. So, with that being said, go ahead. We're going to run the line as always. Start with Red, going to Adora and Mari. And just for the VOD listeners at home here on YouTube, hi YouTube. Radio will not be joining us. Radio will not be joining us for a little bit. It'll be a couple episodes till Radio returns to us. But until then, we're going to be the 3 of us kind of solo 3-manning this adventure, which I think is going to be perfectly fine because we're in a great spot to do that. Starting on the list, Red, who are you? What's your character? And tell us a fantastical fact about your character.
Hello, my name is Redclaw. I am a dinosaur, king of the dinosaurs, and I play Rook, the lizard folk barbarian. What's a fantastical fact about me is Rook is actually like semi-amphibious, and he's actually able to stay under the water for like almost 20 minutes.
Oh my god. Okay. Like, is there?
That's like just an actual thing lizard folks can do. They're semi-amphibious, so like. They
Okay, but what is a Karn Rook fact?
Oh, he knows throat singing. It's not. He thinks it sounds amazing. He thinks it sounds amazing. It's not.
Awesome.
It's not.
Awesome. Very, very cool. Sick fact. I like that a lot. Adora, introduce yourself, your character, and a little fantastical fact.
Yeah, no problem. Hi everyone, I'm Adora Bunny. I am playing the wizard that has morally dubious directions. We're not going to talk about what I said as the last thing on the last video. Would never say that. Did not say are kobolds people as a question. Did do that. And
I forgot about that.
I'm gonna look at the YouTube comments here, and it says, "Are kobolds people?" Question mark from Soul, and then the next one from Zebrix: Can kobolds be people? Hey, you are introducing some very provoking thought on YouTube. Well done, Adora.
Well done.
No problem.
Hey, generating conversation.
No problem.
We love that.
Yeah.
I'm glad people watched all the way through so they could comment, you know?
That's like true,
very end.
True.
So good work. Good work,
job,
comment
everybody.
section.
Good
Hell
hustle.
yeah.
Good work, comment section. Proud of you. But no, interesting fact about me, specifically my character, Jamila. Adora has to say, I'm not talking in the third person.
Yeah. Okay.
Jamila, when she drinks her tea, she prefers it ice cold because she is fire genasi, and she likes the feeling of watching it turn into hot tea in her mouth.
Oh, that's good. That's fun.
Incredibly cute.
That's cute. I like that.
Very cute, yeah.
Yeah.
So she
And
feels like she gets to enjoy tea in both directions.
Oh, good for her.
Does she do
That's
a little giggle when it like boils
yeah.
in her
Does
mouth?
she like yell a little gleeful, little
Yep.
slaps her feet together? Okay, good.
Yep, the
I
ice
love
melts. It
that.
gets like makes like a nice little steamy effect. It's great.
I like that for her. That's cute.
Nice.
And last but not least, Radical Mari, who are you? Who's your character? And a little fantastical fact.
For sure. Hi, I'm Radical Mari, and I play Mary Sue, the perfect flawless warlock, with the goal of becoming a well-rounded character. So I kind of alluded to it last week, and I think I confused a handful of people in the comments. I said straight up, Mary Sue doesn't have a last name, and that is true. He genuinely just kind of popped out of nowhere, and the primary reason for that is because he doesn't have a lot of like earthly attachments. Primarily, like the only thing that he owns under his family name that was gifted to his parents and he like is grateful to own is a flying black Mercedes-Benz with a license plate that says 666, which he flies to a concert.
Oh, I knew
Along
it
the
was.
way, they
I
listen
knew
to
it
Good
was
Charlotte
a
and
my
Marilyn
immortal
Manson. We
pit.
both
Oh
smoked
my
cigarettes and
God.
drugs. When we get there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit in front of the stage and jumped down and listened to Good Charlotte. You coming
can't
cool.
keep
You coming
getting
covered
away
in
with
blood.
this.
They're all so happy you arrived. The doctor cuts the cord, hands to your mom. She sets you free on life, saying, Joel, I don't own the lyrics to that song. Joel is so fucking hot. I said.
I want to die.
So,
I don't. Keep it going.
The double
we got
Adora
double.
special.
Yeah, that was weird.
What?
Are you?
Yeah, I hear you twice.
Yeah, here
I hear you twice.
Right.
Oh,
Is
you,
that the
you
double
unmuted
voice?
yourself. You unmuted yourself.
Oh, you did yourself in the Twitch thing. Yeah. All right. And last but not least, it is me, PapaMutt, your lovely dungeon master. My fantastical fact is
There we
hello.
go. There we go.
Am I still good?
My
you're good.
fantastical fact this week is regarding, because I always tell facts about the D&D campaign, stuff the players may have done, missed, or ruined with the campaign. Last week, when they left Mallville in a hurry, they missed out on, they could have gotten a little familiar mimic.
What?
There was a little, I had developed a pet mimic you could have had, which serves as a version of a bag of holding.
We
But
have
I'm
to go back.
Nope, it's too late. Those mimics are probably eating flesh as we speak. But
They're fine.
without further ado, you four find yourselves in these aforementioned ruins. These ruins of which, again, there is only 3 ways out: a mystery way, a way of safety, and a way, and the way that you want to go. Right. So there's three ways, but those ways are beyond you. Because you were stopped by 2 kobolds. Well, you were stopped yet. They had not heard you yet. No, did they? I forget.
No.
They know, we're talking to them. We're talking.
No, you are. Yeah.
We were trying
You're
to
right,
convince
yeah.
them to like help us, and they're like being
Yeah.
cagey.
Goofy guys.
Right. So the four of you are in this this labyrinth. The way down the stairwell of which you came down is all but vanished to a mirage of fog, and you find yourselves in this dungeon. You have to find one of these three ways out to return to which you came or wherever you need to go. And with that, you have the reins. Oh, and before we begin, everyone give me right now a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh, that's great. Hold on, let me find my dice.
Well, you got to roll them on the thing. It's for people to see.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you made the higher roll dice. I'm like, girl, what are you doing?
I didn't pull up my
Oh
character
well,
sheet.
shit! I rolled an 8.
Wait, with
Okay.
a disadvantage, you said?
Disadvantage, yes.
All right. Oh, I actually got really good.
What'd you get?
I got I got a 21
Okay.
and a 22.
Ooh.
Hold on, I forgot to ask one thing. I'm trying to remember my portent. I'm trying to remember if I
Yes,
did
you
my
did.
portent
You did.
rolls
You did.
last
You did.
time.
You did.
Let me. Do I have them in chat there somewhere, if I remember correctly? Oh, I rolled 2d20. It was
if not, you
19
do
and
it again.
17.
Okay.
It was a 19 and 17. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm
Ah!
with that wisdom saving throw, I think you know what? Fuck it. You know what? I'm sure this is gonna be fun. I'll take the fail. I'll take the 8.
So Mari, sorry,
Yeah.
correction. Mary Sue, you are the only one who's gonna have a suspicion, but that is as far as it gets. Everyone else is oblivious, and they will believe, but just you in the back of your mind will have a suspicion, and you will know when it happens.
Okay.
All right. So without further
great.
ado, the four of you are here. The goblin's like, what do you want here?
They're kobolds, right? Not goblins.
Yeah, they're kobolds.
Yeah, because
Sorry,
only
sorry,
Red
sorry,
could
sorry.
communicate with
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because
I meant to say.
I'm the only one that can talk to
Yeah,
them.
that's right. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so where we were,
Just
let me reiterate. So goblins
kobolds
aren't
already fucked it up.
Sorry.
twice.
Yeah.
We're already so
We're
good.
doing
Listen,
so good
goblins
right
and
now.
kobolds are
Anyways.
interchangeable. They're interchangeable level 1 and level 2 enemies. All right, sue me.
So kobolds aren't people, right?
Gobolds
God.
aren't real.
Kobolds
Gobolds.
aren't
Hey,
real.
Adora, are you having a stroke? Gobolds
can.
aren't a real thing. So
Okay,
we,
kobolds aren't people, right?
Oh yeah, that's literally where
Jamila,
we
we
left
can't
off.
keep
Okay.
doing this.
I'm putting us where we were. We were. That is where we are. You have to react to this now. We're starting where we
understand.
started off.
This is so. I remember when we were drunk on your ship, and you just really loved breaching this conversation, and you would just go on and on. Are kobolds people? Are goblins people?
yeah, Jamila, you've got to calm down. This is getting ridiculous, honestly.
Wait, what?
Who are you?
Sincerely- No. So everyone knows. So this is everyone knows you. Who? Guys, I'm Greg. I've been here since day one. Remember the tavern?
Oh my god.
Greg,
He's just been
I-
here the whole time.
Greg,
Guys, yeah?
the godfather to my future son.
Yeah, the
I would
very
never
same.
forget you.
Of course
Yes,
not.
I
Anyways,
would never
Jamila,
forget
you've been
you.
talking about this nonstop for too long. I think the kobolds can be people, Jamila.
Craig, why are you staring at my ass?
Sorry about that. Sorry, that's on me. That's on me. Sorry about that. I want to apologize. That's on me. You know, just very hot, dare I say. Me and my classic jokes that we talk about all the time.
When Greg says that, I then give him a slap across his face, and it leaves like a slight first-degree burn on
He
his
takes a
cheek.
damage point.
Oh,
Oh!
Jamila, I'm holding her back. Jamila, please, we have to be nice to Greg. Think of all the good that he's done for us so far this entire journey. Remember,
Oh
he was
my
the one who
God.
held back
Oh
your
my
hair when you were
God,
throwing up
wait.
in the sink.
Wait.
Jamila, you have a strong recollection of when you were throwing up the sink at the bar. He was holding your hair back, being like, "Don't worry, we'll get." His hands are burning. We'll get through this together.
Yeah, Greg is the nicest man I've ever met,
Does
and I've met
Mary
a lot of
Sue
men.
does Mary Sue know what Greg's last name is? Out of curiosity.
Of
Well,
course
I don't know.
do. Do I know
No,
his
are,
last name?
are you talking in character or out of character? Are we doing a little in and out?
I'm just curious. Does because obviously Karn has only known Greg for like a couple days.
Yeah, no. You and Greg have had some good times together, sharing
But-
meat and stuff. Yeah.
But like, I don't think he's ever told Karn his last name. I would assume if he is the godfather to Mary Sue's future child, Mary Sue would know Greg's last name.
I do know Greg's last name.
Do you?
I do, 110%.
I swear.
What is it?
I swear to God.
His name is Greg Businessman.
No!
Hate it here!
Unfortunately for you, that's not true.
Oh,
It took all of my power to not make Greg Businessman. That being said...
Can I look him up and down? What's his stomach look like?
He's a very athletic,
yeah, is he pregnant?
Guy. He's not.
No, is he pregnant?
No, he's not.
Oh my God.
He's a toned human guy, very ordinary. Oh, Red, can you go ahead and place Greg's PNG in the chat, or in the spots where Radio's gonna be? Because, sorry, Greg is in town now. So here's Greg. This is what he looks like. Little.
Wait,
you can go ahead and,
oh my. Okay.
just attractive man.
Listen, I don't choose unattractive men to be the godfather to my children.
Go ahead and you can go ahead and cut that how you see fit.
Yeah, one sec.
That is Greg, the human fighter.
Can you change Radia's name also to just Greg, please?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you one line put a line through?
I can't change that one
name?
because that's just a PNG, but I can edit
Add
it.
shitty Microsoft text over it, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
so
not Greg Businessman. I'm upset.
No, it's not. But Mary, when you think the only thing I will give you is when you this is what we rolled for earlier and everyone failed, but sort of you didn't fail. When you try to recall his last name, you just forget. Something in the back of your mind is itched weirdly, but you can't put your finger on it. Everyone else knows Greg. They love Greg. They've been here with Greg for a minute.
Yeah, Greg's great.
Yeah,
Little bit of a sex pest, but like we'll get past it.
Yeah, I mean,
as with all men, eventually he's going to mature.
Yeah,
to
he's a little problematic. He's a little problematic.
No, he's not.
I believe in men, Adora. I'm a meninist.
You guys remember that
you're a menace, maybe.
He definitely at the inn. He was glaring. That can't be that funny. He was glaring at
Let her laugh at my jokes.
No, I'm laughing at Greg.
So that's our boy Greg. That's him. The fantasy. That is the fantasy fighter known as Greg.
Oh, I gotta mute myself. I swear to God.
No, unmute. You gotta keep the live mics, hot mics the entire time.
I'm really happy because I was like, I hope I can still keep the frickin' Adobe stock image code on the side.
Oh yeah, it's really good. So that's Greg. Greg is like, okay, gang, listen, we gotta get through this area, and we gotta get back on the road. We have a mission we gotta do.
They said they would help us if we provided them food.
Well, they said there was food ahead, so I don't really want to fight these little kobolds. They're just here hungry and, getting through the motions. And
well, is there any way we can pass them without fighting them? Conrook, can't you just ask them to
They
not
said
us,
they will
please?
not let us pass unless they are given treat.
All right.
Treat?
Fuck it.
yes, treats, yes. But they say that in kobold, not or draconic, not in common. So all you gotta hear is like.
Are you sure we can't just kill them? I don't think they count as people.
They imply that there are more of them.
Yeah,
There's a lot of us.
Not start another genocide.
It's only happened.
What genocide did we start? We've done nothing wrong so far.
The camera pans to the city. Everyone's enjoying a picnic, like the port town, and everyone's doing a picnic. And then in the distance, there's like a horde of mimics slowly encroaching, like all their mouths open.
I can sleep at night.
I'm going to ask the kobolds really quickly.
Yeah.
Will the undead attack if we get too close?
Oh yes. The corpses attack once you. I'm going to use Greg as an example here. Once you cross this threshold, motions to a couple feet ahead of you. Beyond that, we've cleared out the undead from this area. Yes, but they are endless. Yes.
Like a really good buffet.
I relay that to them. If we get too close, they will attack.
All right.
What if we just wait for the undead to pass, open the door, go in, and then close the door behind us?
You realize stealth is not my strong suit, right? I don't think anybody here has stealth as a
Actually,
I definitely can't do. Oh, I definitely can't do stealth, gang. You know that since the incident.
The incident.
Ah, yes, the fable.
Yeah.
Wait. Can I roll to remember the incident?
Oh my god, I remember.
And if I roll high enough, can I decide what the incident?
Can I also roll to remember the incident?
So we're just gonna all roll to remember the incident. Go ahead.
I don't know about y'all. I remember the goat incident.
Is it history? Is it a history check or an insight?
Straight up and down wisdom to recall the incident. Whoever gets higher gets to make up the incident. Okay.
All right. Okay. Normal roll.
I got it. Oh wait, let me fix that.
Oh, is it wisdom save or wisdom?
Sure, I got it. Oh wait, I did a save.
Just a wisdom.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll still take it. It's the same. I got a 7.
12.
10.
Karn, what was the incident that you all remember?
I mean, I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it on Twitch because I'm positive it breaks TOS. All I will say is I did not know that a goat's horn could pierce that deep.
Greg, at the mention of the incident, blushes. He's like, it was a really rough time over there. No pun intended. But yeah, we should look for this food.
Oh yes, I remember this. The school children called you Gregnet after that.
No, they didn't do that. That didn't happen.
I remember it vividly, like it was yesterday.
No, that didn't happen.
That really did happen.
I think you're remembering 100% incorrectly.
Greg, it's okay. It's a very natural process for young men to go through.
That's not what happened. I feel like you're misremembering the important. Hey, the mission's ahead. We should figure out if we're gonna kill these kobolds or not. Yeah.
Nah, we're just teasing you. We could attempt
to time it. They do seem to be moving in like a certain holding pattern. Like we could wait.
Yeah. So you see, if you're watching, you see the two shambling skeleton warriors. They're wielding, very rusted armor, a rusted shield, rusted sword. They do a lap. They don't even really glance at you because the aforementioned kind of path that was laid out by the kobolds, and they just go back to like a patrol. And after what would feel like 10 seconds, you hear them begin to clambering back from that hallway, like very slow, methodically, very NPC patrol-like.
Okay. Can I attempt while they are walking down the hall to
so they're going to say boop.
Yeah, just like stealth up to the because if I'm not mistaken, they said the door. Sorry, they said like the door was like right here, right?
That's what you remember.
Okay. Can I attempt to stealth over there? Since apparently I'm the one with the highest.
You are the stealth boy, apparently.
Apparently.
I do want to ask one thing before we do this. Do you guys see the change there at all? No.
Nope.
See the what?
Do you see the black background changing at all, or no?
No,
it's
not
still
at all.
A black
Still
background.
just
Okay,
a black void.
So I'm gonna change it down to 72. Now, do you see anything?
Nope.
Perfect.
Nope.
That means
Okay,
that means for the reason I asked is because for me I get to see. Okay, you're good. So yeah, they said that the kobolds said that way is where the food is.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of offhandedly, before we do anything, Mary Sue does say out loud, "Oh, I hate stealth. If only." Wait, what? He's trying to remember the name of that one stealthy druid that was on the team, and he just, for the life of him, can't remember the name. And then he remembers, we never had a druid, did we?
Go ahead and roll wisdom with just roll up and down wisdom.
Okay, up and down wisdom. How do I roll my wisdom? Oh, there we go.
Because you were the only one to get past the original. Well,
nope.
you have a hero point. You got a hero point. Hold on, Jamila.
I don't want to use my hero point here.
Okay, sorry.
Use your hero point. I could give you a portent die.
Give me a portent die, buddy.
You want that 17 I got just casually laying there?
What's the other number you have?
19, and you don't get that one.
Oh no! I wouldn't take that. No. Yeah. Can I have a 17,
that's mine.
17.
Yes, you may have a 17.
So, with a 17, very good roll, Mary Sue. for some reason, 17. Let me check here. Yes, for some reason you get the
Wait,
suspicion.
is it 17 plus my wisdom? Because then it's
Yeah,
a
so 19.
Oh yeah. So 19. Oh, with a 19, you feel like in the back of your mind. Again, a lot of this is the back of your mind, and it's very foggy. But you feel like maybe there was 5 of you at one point. There was 4, 5. 5 is a number that's sticking in your head. Like the party was bigger, but you just can't put your finger on it right now.
So I turn to the rest of the team and I'm like, we're called the Fantastical 4, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, actually, yeah, we came up with that name together at the end.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm the
pointing
one
around
on
the
fire.
table.
You're
Yeah,
the pretty
yeah.
one.
No, yes, I'm Mr. Fantastic. We have the thing, and then I point at Greg, and I'm like, but you're not really an invisible woman.
You
Hold on.
you guys were making fun of me for days about that. Remember at the end?
Greg is an Omega. Let's be nice to Greg.
With that, I am stealthing up. I'm stealthing up.
Karnrook is done.
Does not care about pride.
Hey, you said earlier in this campaign that the Omegaverse was canon to this universe.
I guess.
If you're like, I do want you to know that is the end game for me, because now I know that it's canonical.
All right.
I have to touch every fanfiction trope that exists.
Before
I'm a beta.
Karnrook does a stealth, Jamila,
wait,
if you roll a nat 20 right now, canonically, Greg will be an Omega.
Oh my god.
Come on.
There's no rerolls.
No
Straight.
I can't afford it either.
Straight up and down, I will allow it.
Wait, so if she fails, does that make him an alpha?
It'll make him like a higher beta. So like not in between two worlds.
That's fair. Mary Sue is the only alpha.
Unless
Betas
you
normal.
roll
Betas just don't have
unless
it.
you roll a natural 1, then I'm making him a full alpha. We're pivoting.
Oh my god.
All right, he's
man.
he's like a regular guy. He's like I say
just
beta,
a
but he's
dude.
he's a dude. So
Am I
gave
an
you-
alpha?
No, we're not rolling.
You know
we're
what
not
it
rolling
is?
dice for all of you.
He took his Omega suppressants this morning.
He did. He keeps the alpha. Karnrook, please get me out of this.
I'm gonna say,
your
I'm just
fucking stealth
I'm
check.
rolling the stealth. I can't. I'm like I feel my
We
brain.
can't do this.
rotting.
We can't do this to the
Ah,
YouTube
shit.
audience. We can't do this to them.
Ah shit. You rotted
what'd
my
you get?
brain.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 7 because my brain was rotted from all this. I am trying to stealth up, like I'm trying to like stealth against the wall like very calmly, and every time they say another thing, I'm like, what are they talking about?
Oh. And what would Karnrook say as like because you move up? What would you say out loud as they bicker back and forth about Omegaverse?
He's honestly just thinking to himself, I'm going to eat these people.
And as
Hey,
if,
Red, hypothetically, what if we lived in a different timeline right now and I used my stand power to give you a 19 for your stealth roll?
I mean,
You would have
we
to
could-
promise that if you get this die, that you would be the Omega of the party.
what the fuck?
no.
No, no, you don't have to do that. Just ask, do you want it? Do you want it? I give. No, do you want the? No, do you want the 19?
I will take the 19. I will take the 19.
Are you sure?
Yes.
The 19. So the bad thing is, I rolled high on these things, and I want low numbers for my saving throw spells. So reality is like, well, no, you know what I mean? Like, because I want to make the enemy's saving throws low. So unfortunately, high rolls are only good for crits or making attacks land. And I'm gonna be honest, I would like to avoid a battle here. So I'm gonna give you you have a 19 now.
All right,
plus
so
your
it would be
modifier.
a 19
with a
plus
19,
4. It's a
with a
19. It's 19 plus 4, right? Because that's
Oh, yeah, even better. Yeah.
So it would be
So even
23.
better. With a 23, as you round the corner, you thought you were going to be detected by these ghouls, but I'm going to go ahead and. Oh, I hope I don't fucking fuck this up. All right, cool. I'll make sure you could go down the hallway without it. Boop. So, as you round the hallway, the skeletal patrol is kind of like still clamoring around back here. They don't seem to notice you. In that hallway, there's only the 2 skeletal warriors, so you kind of go unabated.
Okay, I'm going to making my way to the door and checking to see if it's unlocked.
You're not gonna believe this, buddy, because we gotta make sure we have our watertight areas. You open the door, and there's another door.
Oh my god.
What?
I kind of like look to them to be like, come on.
Oh, are we going?
Okay.
Are we coming? All right.
Are we
He seems to
coming?
know what he's doing. Yeah, let's go. We're gonna follow.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh,
Because
should
you
we
guys
stealth?
really know that. If
Should we
the quality
stealth?
is- Yeah, we should. Let's be quiet. Let's be
We
quiet.
need to stealth.
Okay, we're gonna stealth, team. I have to remember how to roll dice on the main screen for Greg. So give me a moment. I have to remember how to do
I'm going
that.
to do a normal roll.
13?
Okay, you have a 13, a
right,
17.
Oh, that's 20, not natural.
Greg's gonna figure out how the fuck to roll a dice. Give him a second. I'll just roll on their screen. Well, that would have the dice on. Never mind, I'm not doing all that. Roll, Greg, roll!
Roll, fucker, roll.
I swear,
I
if
can't
Greg,
see any
I swear,
dice.
if Greg rolled a 1.
What do you roll?
So Jamila and Mary, feel free to move forward.
All right. I'm going to be at the front because
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100% convinced that something bad's about
If
to happen.
Greg dies
Greg-
in his
Greg-
debut episode,
Greg moves forward, and while moving forward, he viciously stubs his toe on what appears to be a rock in formation in the ground that is broken free from the rest of the rocks. And he lets out a ah! And with
shit.
a natural 1, the skeletal warriors turn
no.
with a quickness.
Oh.
And let's roll initiative.
oh god.
No, let's hide.
Are you just gonna let
please.
Greg die?
They don't know we're here yet.
Greg
They don't know we're
died.
here. It's true. Greg did so much for us.
Initiative. Greg did a lot for you guys. Don't forget.
All right, my initiative is 15.
17.
Okay.
6.
That's the kobold, or that's for the not kobolds, the skeletals, and that's for Greg. So, you rolled a 6, Jamila,
Mhm.
and then Mary, what'd you roll?
Mary Sue rolled a 15.
And then Conrook.
17.
Okay, so first is going to be the biffer here, which is our boy Greg, our goat.
Yeah,
And
that's
Greg,
appropriate. He fucked it up. So
yeah, he
now
biffed it. He's
gonna
like,
have
"Oh man, I'm sorry, team. That's on me." And Greg's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and
Not even
Greg's going
try.
to Greg's going to attempt to smack them with a dice. Ooh, Greg King. He has a short sword, it's a D6 plus damage. Oh well, he hits this thing for 4 damage. Not bad. He slashes for 4 damage, and he says, "Team, we can work together. Team behind me. If we work together, we can stop these 2 skeletons. Team who's directly behind me." And then, without further ado, it's gonna be Conrook's turn.
Oh my god.
Conrook, I need your strength, giant lizard man.
Are you okay?
Come on, we can do it.
Card, I've never heard you laugh like
I'm
that
trying.
before.
The Red Claw's trying to choose between being in character and choosing comedy.
Conrook, we need
Card,
you here.
Think back. Think back to
Remember the time that
Greg,
Mary Sue's gonna say.
Yeah, remember that one time where Greg
on,
gave
wait,
you
wait,
that
wait.
extra like meat leg?
Wait,
You guys
before
are
we-
eating,
hold
and
on.
he just
Hold
had a
the
plate for
show.
you, and he
What,
gave it
what,
all to
what?
you.
Hold the show.
What?
What?
That
What?
poor guard. That poor
Karnrook,
guard.
you got set up by Mari. Or sorry, you got set up. Karnrook, explain that sad stories now, okay? About you and Greg, and how Greg helped you out. Go ahead.
Card was just so upset about the fact that no one at that frickin' tavern would give him a chicken leg.
But who did?
Who
did?
It was Greg.
It was Greg. Explain to me the emotions Karnrook felt when Greg came up, chicken leg in hand.
As this nice guy, this beautiful Adobe stock photo man handed me this chicken leg for the
It's true.
briefest moment. He seemed
true.
just slightly less edible than the rest of the people in that
mean-
tavern.
And are you really gonna let someone like that die?
No,
right.
I'll go get him.
Pick up your
Yay! Greg.
Greg, 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 Greg.
No, go watch through the door.
All right,
Pregnant.
all right,
Pregnant.
All right.
5,
All right,
10,
Conrook,
15,
what are you doing?
20, 25.
Omega.
Can I go? Can I go?
Omega.
Can I go here? Like this little corner?
Where's here? Where's here?
Oh, like here. Like this
Yeah, you know what? Because that flashback was so inspiring, I will let you get that far. Yeah.
Okay.
If you were inspired to move an extra because you just really got to take a reg.
Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, oh yeah, no, it's definitely 30 feet. Okay, I am going to go into a rage.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Just like when you didn't get that chicken leg.
Wait. Adora, wait 1 second. Hold on. Wait. Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Adora, say that again.
Just like when you didn't get that chicken leg. I remember so well. Like it was yesterday.
roll it.
I'm sweating.
I hate D&D, dude. I hate D&D so much.
16 to hit.
Oh, that hits for sure.
I'm going two-handed.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh,
cleave
not
this
much. Only
motherfucker.
for forward slashing.
Ooh, 4 slashing. Thankfully, these undead are not resistant to slashing, so you have that going for you. They're too brittle as you chip away at them with your sharpened axe. But the one in front of you looks like it is a breath away from becoming dust. So, with that being said, Karnruk, anything else with this turn, or is that it?
Let me see if there's anything else I could do, because I did my bonus action, which was my rage. I did my attack action. Honestly, that's all I can really do. So yeah, no, I will.
I got flashbang by looking at chat and seeing Greg's fucking JPEG ass up there, and it actually it burned my retinas. Next up is Mary Sue. Mary Sue, what are you up to?
From where I'm standing, would I be able to clear that corner to hit the first guy with a spell, or do I need to move down a little bit?
I would move down a little bit, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast on the skeleton guy that's closest to Greg.
Hell yeah.
My friend.
Your friend, of course.
My buddy. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
All right. How do I do damage?
Eldritch Blast should be what, a D10 starting? Or
fuck off. A 1?
Wow. Oof.
Is there any other modifiers out of that? Is that it?
Oh, you don't have the. Oh, you don't have. It's not level 3 that you get the.
Just 1d10 force damage. Wait. I think that I also add my charisma modifier to it.
Did you take the? Did you take that?
I thought I did, but it doesn't. Hold on, let me double check.
Take your time. We're level 2. Don't forget the worst levels are 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I don't remember if Warlock.
I don't think Warlock can do anything fun with Eldritch Blast until level 3.
I think literally you are.
Agonizing Blast. Agonizing Blast.
Ooh.
Oh.
When you cast Eldritch Blast as your charisma modifier.
Forgive me for I have sinned.
Yep.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind then.
6
That's
damage.
us. That's
6
us.
damage.
6 damage. The skeletal warrior becomes, as I mentioned, dust in the wind. As the armor falls to the ground with a clank, leaving one skeletal warrior alive and standing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna pull a reference as usual, and I'm gonna say, "Leave Greg alone!" A giant curtain pulls up behind me as I scream it.
One tear
running down my cheeks.
One tear wells in Greg's eye.
Otome, Greg is our best friend. He's been with us the entire
the whole
He's
time.
been here since episode 1. What are you
Remember
talking
episode
about?
1 when this is. I feel like there's gonna be a one person in the comments on YouTube is gonna be like, "Who the fuck?"
Who is
I have been
Greg?
here. Did I miss an epi? Before it's Jamila's turn, the skeletal warrior will move forward and is going to attack Karnruk.
Okay, good. I was really worried he was gonna.
Yeah, no, of course. Does a 17 has 17 hit Karn.
Just hits.
Woo! Go skeletal warrior! And the skeletal warrior, checking my things here. +2. You're gonna hit with 4 slashing.
You resist that, right?
Yep, because I am
Okay.
raging, I only take 2.
Yeah.
All right. But that's the only skeletal warrior available. Jamila, it is your turn.
Okay. Seeing Greg be attacked only just reminds me of all that's happened and all he's done for us. So I move around the corner, and as I remember I see the dust in the wind, I close my eyes.
You will
only for a moment, and the moment's gone.
All right, so what do you?
And as a tear rolls down my eye, seeing Greg be hurt, I let fire begin to well in my hands as I shoot a 4th of fire bolts at the skeleton.
Okay. Roll a disadvantage because you closed your eyes.
I open them again.
It was only for a moment.
And the moment's gone. It says it's there.
That's fair. It's gone.
Only for a moment, and the moment's gone.
That's fair.
Did you not listen to me?
I didn't hear the whole thing. That's my bad. My bad.
Hear the lyrics? My God.
No, that's my B. Go ahead and kill this guy.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, 16 to hit. 16 to hit.
That hits. 16's 3. God dang, team.
Well, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
How much?
3 damage.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
No,
2 and a 3.
She's rolling 2 dice, the higher one. Yeah.
No, I think it just accidentally rolled 2 dice. I only got 1 roll come out of there though. It's just
weird.
3.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
That's not great. You should re-roll.
Then back to the initiative. Konruk, it is your turn. The skeletal warrior has taken 3 damage. What's up?
All right. I'm gonna go in for another attack with my blade.
Yep. Are you still doing double-handed?
Yep.
All right.
Does a 12 hit?
Does not.
Oh,
the
unfortunate.
skeletal warrior's shield riposts, blocks it effortlessly.
That would be blocked. Riposte is not.
Jamila dies.
Yeah, riposte is making a quick return thrust in fencing.
Jamila dies twice.
Or
I don't know.
or parrying one's weapon.
Jamila,
Actually.
backseating.
Jamila's 3 dead bodies on the ground.
I will. Unfortunately,
I die as I lived. I'm actually the DM.
Incredible. That's all I can do right now.
Sorry, Konruk, player who's getting backseats me. What are you doing? Sorry.
I have my last words before I die. The puzzle was really good.
Okay, actually, you're alive again. You're alive again.
Okay, awesome. Great.
Sorry, Karn.
No, you're good. There's nothing else I can do. I'm done.
Sorry, I'm just looking at this.
Without, that is going to be Mary Sue. Mary, you are up.
Yippee! Eldritch Blast!
Jesus Christ.
That's the only thing I have in my kit.
I don't know why that scared me so bad.
You're basically a machine gun.
The millennial pause is what got you.
The millennial pause is crazy.
Does it 10 hit?
It does not. Again, the shield blocks the attack.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I almost forgot. How could I forget? Sorry. Greg's gonna get his attack in. So sorry, Greg. It's on me. It's all right, DM. You're great.
I think my turn didn't count then. So
it did. Greg is gonna actually hit for 6 damage.
Oh, good job, Greg.
I really biffed it earlier with the making a loud noise. So I got.
Voice sound different.
I don't know. Anyways.
You sounded like a normal hot guy earlier. Now you sound like.
Yeah, sorry. I'm back to being hot. Anyways. Sorry, I watch anime sometimes. Anyways, I hit him.
He is an Omega, Mary. Remember this.
It's not the lore! We rolled for it! You agreed! Alright, so,
we agreed it was left ambiguous.
It's not!
Yeah, we may have rolled the cannon, but I have my head cannon.
Alright,
Mary C. pulls out a notebook.
Karn does a 16 hit.
16 just hits.
Woo! Go Skeletal Warrior eating red for dinner. With a 7 damage this time.
So would that be a 3?
Is it run it down or up? It's 3, right?
I think it's running down. So yeah, all right. So
okay, so three DMGs.
Okay, got it.
The Skeletal Warrior's an ass. And then Jamila, it is your turn. Oh, because Mary Sue biffed it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I look at that. I look right at that undead, and I just go, they died once, they can die again. Ding dong, I start ringing a bell that appears before me as I cast Toll the Dead on the,
What does Toll the Dead do?
It is a cantrip where you point at one creature you can see. I'm gonna display it.
Yeah, you can display it. Go ahead and read that for the audience.
So you point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead takes 1d12 necrotic damage.
Uh-oh. Well, wisdom's not an undead's top 10 thing, so that's rough.
So we should
Roll a
save
D8.
please.
Wait, sorry. What was it? What does it
D12.
throw? D12. Oh, sorry. It's gonna be.
If it's taking damage, it's missing hit points, right? It has been hit.
I got a 13 for wisdom saving throw. That's not gonna do it on my end. So go ahead and deal it.
Yep, my save DC is 14, so.
All right. Well, bye, skeletal dude. You did pretty good, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus. How much damage is that?
7 damage. 7 damage.
And like the last one, this skeletal warrior becomes dust. Now, Greg and Karn Rook get to make. Greg and Karn Rook get to make.
Sorry, that wasn't what I was looking for. Let me get a better one.
Yeah, go ahead. Nope. There you go.
There it is.
That was really good.
Make a perception
Sure.
roll. I'll give you a freebie. Greg rolled a 13 plus. Okay, so Greg gets 14.
17.
All right, so Greg is not here. There's Karn Rook. The moment the other skeletal warrior dies, and the armor clacks to the ground, below you, I'm gonna move your character temporarily. From this direction, being south of you,
Okay.
you hear rumbling, like something is moving in there. The moment that skeletal warrior dies,
There's something.
but beyond that, you are out of combat.
There's something.
Let's go check the doors.
Out of curiosity,
good.
DM, did they really literally turn to dust, or are there bones
They-
on the ground?
No, from the moment that your weapons collided, dust. Like, there's not hyperbole. There's no bones left. It's just dust in the leftover rusted armor.
Okay. Yeah, no, Karn will alert them. There is something moving in this room.
All right. Would you like to lead the way then, my friend, my comrade?
Out of curiosity, what would, you said, that sounded like there was, did it sound like footsteps, or, just, something kind of like...
You couldn't, the sounds that you're hearing are, the ones that you're already kind of familiar with, which is skeletal parts. You heard the click-clops of the skeletal feet on this the cobblestone ground, and it's a very reminiscent sound. There are skeletal hands in that room doing something. The moment the last one became dust.
All right, he will say, I believe there are more of those undead in this room.
Oh, well then we shouldn't go in there.
Or we're about to get attacked again.
Perhaps we should move on to the other doors first.
Well,
So wait, are we gonna go investigate that room, or are we gonna go help the kobolds? I really want to get us out of here, gang, because it's already creeped me out to be in here.
What about the other door? We could go through the other door that doesn't have the feet skeleton noise.
Yeah, no, that's what Karn said. That was Karn.
Yeah, hey,
then that's what I'm doing.
Mary Sue, Mary Sue not listening sometimes, am I right?
What can
Ha
I
ha
say?
ha. Let's go through this door.
Okay, so
Also, as they walk by, Karn will look to Greg and be like, "My debt is now paid."
well, sort of, except for that one time, Jamila. What happened that one time with Karn, Rook, and Greg? Oh
my God.
Oh my
wait,
God.
No, Jamila, you did the last one, right?
Did I? I don't think I did the last one. I didn't do the last
It
one.
was Mary Sue.
No, sorry, Jamila, it is your turn. What happened last time with Greg and Karn, Rook?
Why are you trying to make this a thing?
Well, you see, I remember it like it was yesterday. Just like yesterday. Back in the day, Greg stood there for Karn Rook when no one else would. I remember when those children all started running around and called him Baldy immediately. And then Greg looked to the woods as 2 she-bears came out.
What
And then
the fuck?
after he whistled and just immediately started mauling those children left and right in Karn Rook's honor because they called him Baldy.
Jesus Christ!
Karn Rook would really be against that, though.
Also, Greg nods to you. You still owe me for that time too.
2 Kings 2:23-25 from the Bible. That was a Bible quote. Everybody, let's go.
My favorite. Yeah, no, it actually is a Bible story.
I need you to know that if Greg dies, I do have a plan for him, and I do not regret it.
We're building a fiction for our boy Greg. God damn.
If
Greg's
Greg dies, I have a plan for him.
So with that acknowledgement, the first door that Karn Rook opened is still opened, leading to another door, which is the aforementioned one that the kobold said is where the food go.
Well, then there we go. We have to go to the food. Let's go.
All right.
Well, you know what they say.
Rook?
Yeah, you know what they say, Karnrook? Love is an open door.
God damn it, the Disney
Love
nerds
is
never
an
stop.
open door.
Life
So-
is so much more
So
With
Karn-
you.
with
With
you.
you. With
Karnrook,
you.
Love is
right?
an open door.
Door.
Karnrook, as you step into the open door, make a dexterity saving throw.
You know what? I'm fine with this. I'd rather
Yeah.
I'd rather take the shit. It's an 8.
Whoa! Wait, he's still raging. Wait, he's still raging.
Technically,
I don't know if that means anything.
Your foot decompresses onto the cobblestone, revealing a trap. And this room, as quickly as you entered, it was filled to the brim from left and right from poison darts that shoot freely from the walls. You find your scaly skin, albeit resistant, still penetrated by a couple of the darts, and you suffer 3 poison damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Mary, doesn't that remind you of something that happened with Greg?
Oh my
Hold on.
god.
1 second, let me just...
Are you talking about the time that he sucked the poison out of your leg?
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
laying there. You were. All of us were poisoned, actually. Oh God.
Yeah.
How is it that
terrible.
only Greg survived without getting poisoned? I don't know. I don't really care,
This-
honestly.
This
What
fucking
matters
bit!
is that we were all going to die, and Greg
This fucking
the
bit!
poison out of everybody's leg. It's really weird that we got. It was on her leg and nowhere else.
It's like a factory
It's a
assembly
weird-
line of just Greg. All right, next. All right, next.
Weirdly erotic, but it was still absolutely beautiful.
Bro, I hate D&D. I'm gonna stop playing this fucking game, dude. This game sucks.
Karnrook,
ass.
you really were the alpha to Greg's omega.
No! Stop! 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 I'm gonna make you take damage, Adora. I'll do it. All right.
The plot twist to this all be, by the way, that he was the alpha this entire time.
He removes a mask. He's like a werewolf, but an alpha, clearly.
Ow!
All right, so Karn, as
I'm
you
censoring myself. I was about to say something I really shouldn't have.
thank you for your service, Mari, for your restraint.
For your restraint.
Hey, let's get up for
Unrestrain
Mari.
yourself.
Let's get up for Mari and her
I
restraint.
deserve applause. I deserve it.
Karnrook, after the poison dart incident, you find the door ahead of you. What do you do?
Firstly, like Karn kind of like because like there's still like darts sticking into him, so like Karn kind of like does like a flex, and you see like his like scales like kind of like compress, and they kind of like just break off the darts.
Oh fuck, that's badass. You actually heal one from that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you heal one from that. That's actually badass. Some of the poison squirts out because that's just too cool. That's badass.
Mary Sue is also going to turn to Greg and be like, Greg, you have to do it again. I'm so sorry.
Greg's
I get out of the way for Greg.
Greg's applying
I also
tactic.
get out of the way.
Well,
He's applying
like the idea
tactic.
that- I like the idea that while they're just being fucking shitlords, like Karn's actually like looking at the door to make sure it's like locked.
Yeah. So go ahead and give me a perception.
Okay. Damn, I am not rolling great. 12.
The door's a normal door, as far as you can tell. Nothing crazy about it. From your perception, you can tell that the only real threat in this room was the dart trap.
Okay.
The door is unlocked, though. If that helps.
The door is unlocked. Okay, I am going to open the door.
Okay. You crack the door open. And let me go ahead and do the reveal thing here. Beep, 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 beep. Reveal area. So here is what you see.
Oh God.
What the fuck?
Always good things to hear.
Wait, that guy is kind of fine though. Hold on.
Calm down,
Hold
breathe.
on.
Calm down,
What is
breathe.
that?
Calm
That's
down,
really
breathe.
hot. Whoa,
Calm down,
whoa
breathe.
there.
I
Whoa
still
there.
need to tick off monster fucker on my AO3 tab.
Oh,
I look at Mary. I put up my hand. I think it's now our turn.
So, in this room, it is an olden room like the rest of this place. Obviously, decrepit, lost of time. This room is filled with giant cages that house a minotaur, which is the one at the bottom, a lichen, the one at the top, and in the middle, one escaped giant toad, which has yet to notice you. You suspect this is the aforementioned food that the kobolds were hoping you would acquire. The minotaur and the lyanthrope are both locked away in the cages. The only thing that is free is this giant toad.
Is the Minotaur hot?
Oh my God.
Yeah, 100%. Very
How
Is the
hot?
Minotaur
How hot?
hot?
I'm
Can you roll
rolling
for-
it.
can you roll for hotness?
I'm rolling it.
Yeah, roll for hotness, please.
Ooh, with Minotaur. Hold on, I actually need to look up Minotaur. Scrolling.
Yeah, give me a sexy.
With bonuses, he's got an 18. I'm gonna say he's pretty fucking fine, actually.
Oh my god.
Like he's clearly been here for a bit, so he's a little like steadier than other Minotaurs should be. But
But
you see
he's
him.
like working out like Uncle Iroh. And
Yeah, he's like a
yes. He's like a
100%.
twunk minotaur. He's like a twunk.
I would say
No,
I like Mari's thing.
He's daddy.
Yeah,
He's
I think Mari's right. Bro is going in on the Uncle Iroh energy, and he's been working out in his cage, so he's like kind of shredded. And
Oh,
the
is he
only
sweating?
well, he's a Minotaur. You can't see past the fur, but I will give you that he has since out shredded his clothes, and he is shirtless, 100%.
Is he
Like
looking
he is.
at me?
Well, no. So you have not
Did he
been.
notice me?
You have not been
Does he
noticed
think
at
I'm
all.
cute?
You have not been noticed at
Yes
all.
or
Oh
no?
my god, calm down! Calm down!
Mari, breathe! Mari, breathe!
You're not even in the room!
Yeah, you're not. No one can be the first thing is Karn run.
Okay, but like, what's the
Is he
lichen
looking at-
look like? What's the lichen look like?
All right, I'm rolling it. I figured.
Ah,
Yeah.
connoisseur. Okay.
Hold on, I'm rolling it.
What kind of
Dibs,
animal
by the
lichen
way.
are they?
I'm calling
Okay,
On the
so-
minotaur or the lichen?
Well, hold on.
Minotaur.
Before
He's
you call,
fucking buff.
before you call dibs, the lycanthrope rolled really low, like a 6 after modifiers. So it looks like almost like a mangy dog energy, like just kind of gross. Been here too long, hair falling out in places. Kind of a yucky creature that's clearly not been taking care of themselves since being in this place. So yeah, if you're gonna call dibs, the Minotaur is objectively hotter.
Okay, do you want to rock, paper, scissors over the Minotaur?
Yeah, we should do that. I really don't want to date
Oh,
what looks like
Let's reroll.
PapaMutt. That seems horrible.
Okay, wait. Have you ever? Good joke, but a better analogy. Have you ever seen Suicide Squad, the second one?
Does he look
no.
like the
Oh
weasel?
no!
Yeah, remember the weasel? The lycanthrope looks like the weasel.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no!
I turn to Jamila. Jamila, I understand.
You two don't see the fucking things yet! It's just Karn, look! Stop being horny!
I'm going to quietly close the door really quickly and then look back at them.
No!
Okay, hey,
You're depriving us of all of this.
hey, Karnbrook, what's going on there? I noticed that, there was some...
that are trapped. And
Oh, okay.
What were they?
We gotta save them,
What
obviously.
were they, specifically?
one was
He's actually. I'm trying to think. Wait, would Karn know what a Minotaur is?
I'll say Karn, yeah, I say Karn, recalls most things that are, like, generic information.
Generic information. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
he's not, like, learning what a plate is for the first time, right? He knows
Okay,
that is.
got it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, Karn said,
one, I believe, is a minotaur. The other, I believe, was some type of lycanthrope.
Oh,
Okay.
how attractive were they?
That's a weird question to ask. Anyways,
It's a very
what are we
weird
gonna do?
question to ask.
That's very strange. Right? It's very odd.
It's been a very long time. Listen, I know we have Greg here, and he's just
That's me.
filled with so much sexual energy, but
editor,
I've
editor,
missed
editor.
a touch.
Stop, editor.
No.
Zoom into Greg's face.
No,
Zoom
no,
into Greg's face
editor,
now.
keep it in. Keep it in.
Editor,
keep it in,
editor,
keep it
zoom
in,
into Greg's
keep it in,
face,
Keep
and
it in. No, keep it in.
Karn will also.
There is also a giant toad that seems to have gotten out.
Do you think that's what the kobolds? Yeah.
I would
Is
assume
the-
so.
Okay.
Is it sentient? That you could tell?
It just looked like a giant animal.
Wow. I mean, you
No.
look like a giant animal. That doesn't make.
Whoa, hey,
anyone
whoa,
sentient.
Mary, we talked about this. Mary,
Yeah,
Sue?
that's racist.
Whoa,
Only kobolds
Mary's
are
too.
racist.
Only
I think back. I think back to the time where
God.
it was just me and Greg on the
Damn it,
caravan.
hold on.
Run
Hold on, run it back. Go ahead.
Yes, we were both staring at the artificial moon which Jamila created.
No, and fuck
It
you.
feels
Mari.
like it was
No,
just last night.
No.
And
We're
he
gonna-
said to me,
No,
you
stop.
know,
Mari, stop. No. It is Red Claw's turn for this. Red, you do the story.
It's my
It's
turn.
Red. It's Red. It's done fucking backstory.
Okay.
Of Mary's racism.
I I remember like it was yesterday, where Mari was constantly, Mary Sue was constantly committing micro and even macro aggressions to just random people. But then Greg walked up to him and put his hand on his shoulder and said, "Hey man, you're on the wrong side of history, Spider-Man. This isn't what it's about. All these people, they're all equal in the eyes of that guy that we met a few days ago named Jesus."
Oh yeah, Jesus! I forgot about Jesus. Holy shit! The pole!
And Greg looks to Mary Sue and says, "Just ask yourself the next time you want to say something like this, what would Jesus do?" And it made Mary Sue burst into tears and apologize.
I actually
in real time in this game, Mary Sue once again bursts into tears and he apologizes and he says, "Change does not happen overnight. I promise I will continue to try to do better."
It's okay, Mary Sue. I know you called me a flamer so many times as a fire genasi on that boat ride.
That's not because you're a fire genasi, it's because you love women.
Jesus.
She's got a point.
Fuck! Fuck me!
I'm gonna piss my pants!
Oh my god!
You guys want to take a 5-minute break for piss pen?
I need to take a piss break. All right.
Yeah, I need to take one as well.
I'm not gonna mute us. I'm not gonna mute
We
us.
are locked into the comedy zone today, and that's just Greg has just enabled it at the end of the day.
Greg is the hero we needed the whole time.
All right, chat. I'm gonna put us on the BRB. We're not gonna mute when we come back.
Apparently, Raiden with the glue holding the party standing together. True. God, all it took was Greg, and it just fucking fell apart.
It all fell apart. All right, chat. We'll be right back.
I am so lightheaded. So much. God, I hope that the Clippers got that one.
I will let you know. Oh my
Please.
god. I think Adora's still not back yet, but apparently we are learning in real time. Radio was the one that kept us on track.
The fucking glue, dude.
Thank God.
The fucking glue. Holy shit.
I didn't think I would say what would Jesus do in a D&D stream, but here we are.
I mean, he's canonically a dude.
He is canonically a guy.
I mean, he is a guy. Fuck.
He's not the guy, but he's a guy.
He's there.
I want you to know.
Yeah.
I want you to know if Greg dies, I'm killing everyone in this room. And then myself.
I told you I have a plan. I have a plan.
I already know what your plan is, and I'm
it's
terrified.
oddly enough, it's not eating him.
Oh.
It's not eating him.
You know,
Wait,
Mari.
that's weird. What is your plan?
Growth is really a powerful thing, isn't it?
You just gotta wait and see.
I do. I mean, assuming that Greg just vanishes to the ether. Who knows?
I'm back.
Welcome
back.
Welcome back. We're talking about our favorite character, Greg.
Oh, I love Greg.
Yeah.
Well, that time where Greg saved all those children from that burning school bus.
I remember the time where Greg lent me his Lamborghini so that I could, you know, so that for
It was
that
like
date that I had.
yesterday.
All right,
like
we go.
No,
Everyone,
we're back.
we're back.
We're
back.
We are back, but are we on track?
So, Greg.
That's a skill which we all lack.
Okay, that was actually some good bonus.
Greg says,
Thank you.
all right, gang. So there's a giant frog in there, and we need the frog to die, I assume, for the kobolds, right?
That seems to be what they believe is food.
So what do you want to do? Because according to your report, there's 2 other creatures inside.
The 2 others are trapped in cages.
Oh, so we can just let them die.
Yeah, we've done it before.
By that logic, that makes sense.
Something different.
Oh?
Oh?
Perhaps we can convince them to help us get out of this place.
Oh, yeah, we could do that. That's a great idea. Do they look like knowledgeable creatures that would know the inside of a labyrinth?
I'm not gonna make a meta reference, but I will say.
Mary, once again, that's racist.
Come on! Yes, he can.
Mary Sue, are you implying that all minotaurs know how to get out of labyrinths?
I
don't know it's a minotaur.
I think the terrible
He never said
thing.
No, he did. He
is-
did. He did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm just
I think the
stupid.
terrible thing is, I don't know if they changed it for 2025, but I think they literally in the Minotaur stat block gave them like advantage on like knowing where they are. I think that was a thing at one point.
right.
Greg is giving Mary Sue a very incredulous look, like, really? 2025?
After the
Or
whole conversation.
whatever year this is, really?
Mary Sue turns to Greg and says, "Listen, it came out wrong. You're
I
right.
know.
I do have a lot of learning
Growth
to
is
do."
one day at a time. You know, you can't expect it to change overnight. And
You're
as long
right,
as-
and it
as
really
long as
was
you keep
last
working
night
on it.
where you told me that I really needed to get my act together. I appreciate you being patient with me.
Of
is what I'm
course,
getting
that's
at.
what friends are for.
I've never said this to another man, but I consider you my best friend.
Oh my god.
Greg's eyes well up, and I consider you one of my most friends of all time.
As they
Mary
do
Sue's
this, I
eyes
pull
also
out.
well up.
I'm also.
As they do this, I pull out a little bit of ration and just start like eating it like trail mix, and I'm just like watching this.
I'm literally prepping to like try to like kill this freaking frog. Like while they're having their moment, I'm just like, nope. I gotta like I was told
Can we,
kill
like-
the frog. I'm going to kill the frog.
Arnook is so on task, I swear.
He's got tunnel vision.
Okay. Can Greg and I have some form of like an advantage on like team up attacks because we're best
No.
friends? Fire Emblem rules.
Yeah, no, you're not playing Fire Emblem. You're playing.
No, we're not playing that
PapaMutt
Fire
DND.
Emblem. We're playing older Fire Emblem. You're one person. You cannot
Right.
join the units together. This is not Awakening.
Yeah, calm down over there.
We're in Burning Blade.
Awakening left a very
What? Doing this,
It was very
Mario?
important
Swear to
choice.
God! Not again!
I'm sorry. All right, so let's kill the frog.
I'm gonna slowly open the door. Does it still seem like unaware of what?
It seems unaware.
Okay.
From what you can gather, it kind of has this like frog-esque eyes glazed over, as if it's been in this room for long enough to just not really realize when things are around. It's almost like comatose in a way. You know what I mean?
Would that allow, for lack of a better, would that allow me to kind of do like a sneak attack?
If you were stealthy enough, absolutely. You could tell if you stuck with this thing, you can get a really nasty cut in.
All right, I'll attempt that.
Okay. Roll stealth. Rook. Anyone else want to join it or no?
Oh, absolutely, I'm rolling stealth.
Okay.
Oh,
Stealth is
son
one
of
of
a!
Mary
It was
Sue's
almost an
highest
18.
attributes.
It was so close to an 18. I hate D&D Beyond. It's an 8.
Oof.
Okay.
Well.
What about you there, Mary Sue?
Oh, we
I
were
got a
great. We had no
22.
problems, and I had a 21.
Oh, great. The one who we really needed to be stealthy wasn't. That's fine.
You know what? I'll let Greg roll. Let's see what Greg. Let's see if Greg also gets past this.
Gregory.
Ooh. So Jamila and Mary
swear to
Sue, you two will be fairly quiet, and if you get an angle in, I will allow advantage on your next attack. Not sneak attack damage, but advantage because you guys will be, you know. But Karn Rook, as you and Greg move forward, the clack of your scales and the clink of Greg's armor alerts this frog, and its eyes kind of come to as it looks at the two of you. So I'll let you two kind of be here as the creature seems to kind of
I wanna be
blink
right
out of its years of being more or less here in this place, staring at you. Now you're staring at you and Greg. However, it does not seem to notice Mary Sue and Jamila.
Wait, can I tell that it only seems to notice us?
No, you can't really tell that. No.
Okay.
It just seems it is looking at you and Greg, but you don't really know it notices the rest of the group or not.
Okay.
Wait, it's not attacking immediately.
No,
It is staring the two of you down.
This thing is probably starved, emaciated. It's got like half of like it is not all there right now from what it sounds like.
You are not wrong. It's more or less if an animal is left to its own devices for like locked in a box, which is the truth, for who knows how long, right? This thing is not healthy. It is a giant frog, but it is still not healthy. It's not great off.
Oh, baby.
But it's looking to you with what energy it has left, but it cannot attack you right now because it's kind of staring you down.
All right. Well, if I can't tell that it hasn't noticed them, but I can tell that it's noticed me. So like, Karn's just like, well, all right, it notices me. Don't got much else I can do. I'm gonna charge in and attack.
Okay.
Wait, Karn.
Too late, motherfucker!
I already called it.
I already called it. We're back.
My
All right,
animal handling check. We could have had a friend.
We're
Karn,
literally
get in
supposed
there.
to kill this to convince the kobolds to let us through.
Karn,
Friend.
Karn, go ahead and make your attack with advantage because it doesn't really. It seems too weak to kind of stop you.
All right, let me roll again. All right, the first. All right, so then. Okay, so the better attack is a 17.
All right, roll damage.
Okay. I don't know why it rolled it twice, but that thrice. That's weird. All right. That is 8 slashing damage.
8 slash damage on the giant frog. It lets out a like it's hurting immensely bad. But initiative has started, so everyone roll initiative.
Yay, new initiative.
New initiative immediately after the last one.
Why is it just violence? Why am I only good at
Yippee.
violence?
11. I got 11.
11?
11.
18.
Okay. 18. What about you, Noah?
11.
Okay, you and
11.
Greg at the same time, and then I'm gonna roll for Greg.
Wait,
Greg,
can we like roll off to see who goes first? Does
Greg
it go
goes last, and the giant frog will also go before Greg. So, Karnruk, you will go first, and then the two of you will go next.
Okay, I am going to... Yes, okay. I am going to do another attack, but I'm going to do a bite attack, and if I hit, I'm going to do a thingy, but I have to see if I hit first.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
It does as fuck, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use Hungry Jaws.
Num num.
So if my attack hits, I basically regain 4 health from like just taking a bite out of this thing.
Damn, okay.
And then let me roll damage for the bite. Ah, not much. I love how like I got 4 health back, but it took 3 damage.
All right, it goes to 11 damage taken. You get a little bit of health back. Well played. If that's nothing else, it will be Mary Sue and Jamila's turn. I'll let you guys take your turn consecutively.
Jamila, I'll let you go first. I feel like there's something you want to do, and honestly, all I'm gonna do is, sling spells. So.
I mean, you say that, but like, it's just one frog, so like, there's really not much my like area of control spells do in this situation. So I'm just gonna want to save my spell slots. It's just really like, we're just blasting at the end.
Cast Speak with Animals.
Do I look like a druid to you? We don't have any druids.
Can I roll for that, please?
Yes, absolutely. You may roll for that. Roll a wisdom. I'm pausing the music. Roll a wisdom, up and down, no modifiers.
Okay, just wisdom by itself. Let me
By itself,
roll.
yeah.
So wait, so wisdom.
Wisdom,
is it including my. Okay,
yeah,
so just
include-
D20. Is that what you're saying?
Including a modifier. Including a modifier. Sorry.
Okay. All right. I was like, what the fuck? Okay.
No, yeah.
15.
15, checking thingy. With Jamila's words, you feel that for some reason, again, a little too low, but for some reason, that's not true, and you don't know why. You feel like, wait, I swore we had a druid that could speak with animals.
Yeah.
But
I turned to Greg just really quick, and I'm like, Greg, cast Speak with Animals.
oh, I can't. I'm a fighter.
Didn't you take a few levels in Druid?
What? The fucking we're fighting a frog. Come on, lock in.
Sorry, I'm remembering that story from your village. Where you
Are you
defended
really-
all the
are
little
you really
squirrels
doing this
and
right now?
chipmunks.
Oh my
Absolutely.
All right, Jamila, you're up.
Ah, yes. It was just like yesterday.
Fuck
I
me.
remember. I remember when Greg was
God
in that village,
Damn it!
and as he took a giant pile of nuts,
Why would he do that?
a woman, his mother,
Why would
his
he
mother yelled out and said, "Squirrel stampede!"
I'm
as
gonna
a countless
wait.
squirrels leveled upon all those around him, that he never wanted to talk to squirrels again.
Wait, is Greg's last name Girl? Greg Girl?
Mari, if you roll,
He's an omega.
if you roll a d20, You get for last name girl. If you get a 15 or above, he will be Greg Girl.
I've never prayed as hard in my entire life.
Eat nuts and kick butts.
Straight up and down.
Greg Girl.
No, it's boy, actually. It's a boy.
His name is Greg Man.
No!
This is Greg. This is Greg Man with the natural one. There's
Two
never
ends.
been
Two ends in man.
two ends. That is Greg Man. Look it up. That's our boy.
I can't.
I've never been
It's-
more
it-
convinced in my life that Greg is a real character than in this very moment.
It's okay, Mary. We can always have our headcanons. He can be Greg Girl in that.
Nope.
Okay.
It's Greg Man Cockley. But until then,
That's about as weird as shipping people.
whose fucking turn is this? Help!
I
No,
don't
no.
fucking-
I finished mine. So it's whoever's turn's next. I'm done.
It's Jamila's turn.
Villa,
All I have to say is fire in the disco.
I'll kill your
Fire
character.
in the
I'll kill
Taco
your character.
Bell. I cast Firebolt at the frog.
I'll kill your character.
Fire in the
Okay.
disco.
Dora, your character's on thin fucking ice. You know that, right?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I'm aware.
All right. Ooh.
Does a 23 hit?
It does. Go ahead and roll
All right.
DNDs.
All right. 4 fire damage.
All right. Another 4 is taken to the beast. Well done. Mary, it is also your turn.
All right. Eldritch Blast!
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'm going to cast that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
18 then.
Does an
No.
18 hit?
It does as fuck. Go ahead and heal damage.
All right. And it gets +5 for my charisma modifier. Okay.
Good God.
So that's
Oh my God.
13 damage.
13 damage, puts him at 28 damage to this giant frog. Well played. Anything else you and Jamila are doing vis-a-vis your turns? Or...
I think I'm just thinking back and reminiscing on
No,
the time where I met Greg's
we
mother.
we can't keep doing this bit. We'll be here all fucking day.
Yes, we
Mari,
can. The
Mari.
Clippers are going to go wild
Mari.
for this bit.
It's gonna be
Put the ship in.
Greg's turn. Greg, get in there and hit him, please. God damn. All right, Greg rolled. Ooh, you rolled pretty good. Roll damage. What do you got from that short sword, big dog? Ooh, not as good. Greg is gonna deal a beautiful 4 damage. Nothing crazy. With a nice short slash. And then it's going to be the giant frog's turn. Going to attack Karn Rook. Karn, incoming attack from our boy. Oh! Ooh. Ooh.
I don't like
I'm
that
assuming it at
noise.
20.
You'd be correct. Let me go ahead and roll some damage to this fucking thing. This is gonna hurt, possibly.
Probably.
Karn, were you raging by any chance before this?
Not.
No.
Oh.
Rage for a giant frog? Nah. Rage
8.
for a pile of bones? Absolutely.
The frog, realizing it's under duress for the first time in who knows how long, lashes out
In the
same
first time for forever.
1 damage to Camilla. Anyways, the frog.
Ow.
No, the frog, in its fervor, realizing it's under attack for the first time in who knows how long, it lashes out with its tongue and whips Karn Rook something fierce for 18 damage.
Jesus.
That hurts a lot.
That would have knocked me on my ass.
Also, it knocked me on my ass. Ooh.
Yeah. So this beast is much like a animal that's cornered. It is lashing out, and with that, a critical hit lands on Karn Rook, and it is disgusting damage for level 2s. Don't get twisted. But the rotation ends, and Karn Rook, you just got hit for a ton. How you feeling?
I'm still standing. I am low health, but I'm still standing.
I was gonna do it, Jamila. I was gonna do the exact same thing, but I held on. Why did not you?
I'm gonna go to a rage.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Burning through those rages, eh?
I'm
Matthew's
out.
probably not a bigger threat here.
Oh no, I'm out at this point, so like we will probably need to rest. Cause like I'm at like 18 of 39 health, so
Holy. I mean, that crit was bad.
that crit like
was a
literally
really big
I
crit.
was at 36 and that 18 just knocked me down to 18. It literally halved my
I
hit
mean,
points.
yeah, that is what it is. But I mean, that's the beauty of D&D, isn't it? Yay!
Alright, I'm gonna go in for an attack with the Makuito.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm rolling like ass. 13.
13. Checking my. Hold on. I had to open that up. Where is? Oh, it does hit actually.
Okay,
13 hit.
All right, rolling damage, double-handed. 7 slashing.
With 7 slashing, it gets hurt yet again. Bring it to a beautiful 39. This thing is still standing, as is a giant frog.
Oh dear. I think we're gonna die here.
Karn, if there's nothing else, it will
There's
be either
nothing else I can
Mary
do,
or
so, yeah.
Jamila's turn.
Well, you know, roasting a frog really does just bring me back
Oh my god.
so long ago.
I will
With
crash
Greg.
out. I will crash out.
Oh my god.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
All right, Mari, your turn. What does Jamila remember?
So Jamila was tending to her garden and she was cursing her existence because these damn frogs kept eating all the vegetables, and it's not their fault. The water's turned the frickin' frogs gay.
Right.
Oh
But
my
Greg came
God.
in and he grabbed all those frogs. You know, he's holding on. You know that one meme where the guy is like holding on to those lemons and they're falling, and he's like, "Oh, I can't hold all these lemons." That's
Right.
Greg.
Okay.
But Jamila can't help but feel a little bit agitated that he's just not doing the job that she needs him to do, even though he's doing this out of the goodness of his heart. And she looks over, ready to just tear him a new one, and she just sees him smiling. And the way that he smiles, without a care in the world, without a concern in his mind, just happy to be there, helping out a good friend. And Jamila realizes it's not about the garden. It's about Greg. It always has been.
And as I recall that, a single tear wipes down
Oh
my
my
face and it
God!
evaporates into steam as I say, for Greg. And I cast Firebolt once more.
Sure. You're all natural 20, I'm gonna fucking
I'm
end it all. Okay,
crashing
good.
out.
Oh, I don't know why that was my crossbow. I was trying to roll my Firebolt,
Yeah,
sorry.
can we roll that?
How much is your
please?
fireball?
What do you say?
What's your attack?
I'm trying to tackle Firebolt. Actually,
Oh, right,
you know what? It's dinner time, actually. I think that I need to remember that I'm going to make this fucking frog toll the dead. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
All right, frog, time to be wise. No, rolled a 12 on the wisdom.
That doesn't save, so yep, 1d12 damage, which means where are you? Toll the dead. Toll the dead.
Tour of the dead. Tour of the dead.
There we go. Why did it roll it twice?
Who knows? Pick the first
Fine.
one.
Yeah, first one. 9.
Oh my god. Okay. This
Necrotic
thing
damage.
is it's like it's clearly like breathing deeply. It's having it's very struggled breaths, and it is hurting. Which means it would also be Mary Sue's turn.
Yippee! Eldritch Blast!
You got it. The Warlock special.
That's literally my entire kit, by the way. It's just.
Oh yeah, you're playing a Warlock.
I want you to know.
Eldritch Blast.
I want you to know right as you cast that Eldritch Blast, since we're attacking at the same time, you
Oh,
hear
it's so close to nat 20.
you hear
13
a
hit.
bell ring, and you hear this sound in your ear, Mary.
I'm suddenly craving a bloodiest.
With a 13 specifically, you will hit.
All right.
Yeah, attached with that Eldritch Blast.
All right. Blasting.
Oh, thank God. How much damage?
Oh! Oh, it was almost a 10, so it's 7 damage.
Oh, with a perfect exactly 55 HP, your Eldritch Blast lands on contact. It hits the beast directly between the eyes, and it falls limp in front of Karmrook and Greg as it lets out its final, like it's like just dying there on the spot, and you have killed the beast.
Okay, I run to Greg. I have to make sure he's okay.
Greg's fine.
Yeah, I also run towards
Oh
Greg.
my god, you assholes.
Ladies, don't worry. I'm okay, ladies. Don't
What do you
worry.
mean?
Wait,
Mary Sue
ladies,
doesn't even
excuse me?
care that he's
Ladies, and also Mary Sue. Don't worry, I'm okay.
I'm the only lady here.
Right. Sorry.
Wait, hold on. I could have sworn there was at least 2 ladies.
All right, Mari. From my fuck up, you can go ahead and roll a wisdom.
You can't call. I mean, listen, Mary, you can't call an Omega
Listen, I
a lady. It's different.
Not bad for catching my fucking slip. Oh, fuck off.
Oh my God!
No
Let's go!
way!
Let's go! Let's go!
Nat 20. Chat,
You
nat
can-
20.
You can.
Chat! cooking.
With a flash of brilliance, you remember. You're right. Why did he call us ladies? There were 2 ladies here at one point, and now there are not. And with a nat 20, that is what you gleam. Their party was 5, and now is 4. Something's gonna arrive, but you do not know what happened.
Okay. Mary Sue takes a step back from Greg.
What's wrong?
Realizing
Mary?
at this very moment, he's like, "You weren't here before." No.
What are you talking about, Mary?
I know you weren't here.
Mary,
I turned to the rest. I'm
quite
like, no.
contrary. I'm going
Mary,
to go.
what are you
Listen,
talking
what?
about?
What are you? What are you talking about? Greg's been here the whole time. Don't you remember everything Greg did?
No, none of it
Don't
happened.
Don't you remember?
Mary, you might need a little bit of a long rest. This has been a bit of a.
No, and I'm gonna raise my hand at Greg, and I'm gonna say, no, I see the truth. You took her away. Where is she? Where's Corisande?
Well, hold on. Roll a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Fuck.
Oh shit. What started out as a bit is actually lore? Wait.
Oh, this isn't looking good. Oh no. Well, that's a 6. I say, where is she? Ah! My brain is on fire.
And like that, Karn Rook, go ahead and tell us, instead of the accusation Mary Sue was about to make, what's a really cool story that happened to Mary Sue and Greg that reminds Mary Sue of how much she loves Greg?
There was literally, I remember, it was again, because Karn's only known them for a few days, but Karn knows that of all the stories that Mary would say, and like how during the long voyage, when the rations were getting low, Mary Sue was having a really hard time because Mary Sue realized that they were running out of chicken tendies. And they were like, and as they sat in the lower decks, just like trying to like grab some food, they realized, I'm out of tendies. But Greg sat in front of them and passed him his plate, and it's like, you could have mine.
It was so honorable to do that during the war.
That's nice. Oh, the second lore drop. Mary Sue, you you understand something is awry, but you as quickly as the flash came into your mind, you don't remember what it was. You can be.
I don't remember.
Right.
Like, but I remember the smile and the warmth. And the long conversations deep into the night about our favorite fan fiction tropes.
Oh. I remember. I'm going to omit.
And I'm trying my hardest.
She's a corpse, but okay.
Yeah, so actually, she's dead, so she has no body warmth. Thank you very much.
Not the warmth. The warmth of the evening.
Oh, okay.
The smile.
Oh, okay,
like,
yeah.
I'm trying my hardest to remember Greg and I sitting and talking about those things, and for the life of me, I can't fucking picture it. So yes, this memory does pop up, and I remember it 110%. But I'm like, but he wasn't her, and I don't know who she is.
That is the memory I will let you lock in your mind with that nat 20. That is now fixed your memory, where you realize that something is wrong with the memory that you were having of you and Greg sharing fanfiction moments. Something is painfully wrong there, and it has entrapped you. That moment I will let you have with a natural 20.
Okay.
But Greg's like, well, listen, whatever the case is, gang, we gotta tell the kobolds, right? We killed the giant toad, and
we have something more important to do. And I look at the Minotaur right there. I had to say quietly. Yeah.
The Minotaur does that thing where they eye you like up and down, and but not like size you to fight, but like size you up, winky face.
Oh.
I give a little head nod back at them. You know, it's interesting. For every time we ever come across monsters, Mary, they always seem to be male. Doesn't that seem always a little unequal in opportunity?
Well, have you, Greg speaking like, hey, have you checked out the lycanthrope? Because you'd be wrong.
Shut
up. Be wrong. Sorry.
Shut up. I'm done with Greg, by the way. A part of me doesn't trust him anymore.
You know
Anytime he's got a fancy little quip, I'm like, shut up.
So I look over the lycanthrope as well.
DM, really
The lycanthrope is noticeably female. What's up, Karn?
while they are having these conversations with the Minotaur, can Karn do a little thingy that he's capable of doing during a short rest?
Okay, which is what?
As a lizard folk, he gets the ability Cunning Artisan. So I can create a shield, club, javelin, darts, or blowgun needles from materials of slain creatures. I am taking this frog's skull and I'm making a shield out of it.
Metal. Absolutely, 1,010%. We can do a short rest in this room if you guys don't release these fucking creatures.
Not yet. We're just talking to. We're gonna hang out. You know. I gotta warm them up first.
Yeah,
right?
like that's
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, you are decapitating this thing. You are taking a skull, 100% red. You can absolutely get a sweet shield.
Hell yeah.
It'll be a regular +1 buckler, but it's gonna be a skull of a toad, which is
Gotcha.
bad.
I will add that to my inventory now then.
Oh, it's
Alright,
gonna be a +1 buckler, not just a straight buckler.
It's a giant toad.
It's a giant toad's head. It's gonna be a +1 buckler.
Oh. Okay. Ooh, magic.
Well, magic per se.
Just
Well,
functions like
a regular buckler does it not just add +1?
Regular. Let me see.
I'm pretty sure a regular buckler adds 1 AC, just full stop.
Yeah, I think it
Yes,
does.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Sorry, when you
yeah.
said +1, I got confused because it made me think of
No, sorry.
Like a +1 buckler would be like 2
For those
AC.
listening
So I
at
just
home,
want to make sure.
it is just a +1 AC buckler, full stop.
Okay.
So Jamila, I'll let you take your turn, and we'll move to Mary Sue.
It's like, so I look to the Minotaur, look over the lycanthrope, and I say, so, what's your story?
The Minotaur kind of does one of those like bellows things, and it steam comes out of its nose, so to speak. It's just looking you down. It does not respond to you, at least in the common tongue.
When it doesn't respond to me there, I think to myself, and I start trying to speak to it in 2 other languages. So I try and say the same thing in Infernal as well as Primordial, just on the off chance, you know, just in case.
Nope. Same response to each. Doesn't really kind of looks down at you. Doesn't really. It's eyeing you in the sense of like prey versus predator, but it is not looking at you in the sense of like understanding what you're saying.
Why didn't I learn that spell? Whatever, I'll learn it next time. I try to communicate with sign language, perhaps, just like gesture at them.
What are you trying to say to it?
I'm basically trying to see if they would be willing to ally, sort of, in the way. So I'm trying to befriend them, or at least try to get the idea of them.
Diplomacy is a role in this, right? I believe.
Performance is
diplomacy would be.
It would be
persuasion.
It would fall under persuasion.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of Pathfinder. Go ahead and roll persuasion with just up and down persuasion. No disadvantage. Advantage. Go ahead and roll.
14.
With a 14, it's not really getting across this creature. It is a beast of a labyrinth. It is not able to reciprocate what you're trying to say to it.
Mary, you work this thing. I'm going to go over to the lycanthrope, I suppose.
Mary is locked the fuck in. At this moment in time, he doesn't really care about... And maybe if he, like, were in this room sooner and saw the Minotaur, like, the moment he walked in, I think he'd be real obsessed with it. But he's pretty locked in to what's going on in his fucked up mind. His twisted little brain.
Shut up.
His mind palace.
He's genuinely wary of Greg, and he's gonna use this time to lock the fuck in, essentially, and try to figure out why this is making him so uneasy.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna start by, warily approaching Greg, and I'm gonna get I think for the first time in a really long time, I'm gonna get a really good look at this guy.
Okay. Roll perception.
Sure. There you are. Ooh, it's only +2.
It looks like a handsome fighter. Just a handsome man. No complaints there. He's just always been a handsome man to you since you know him.
Is he more attractive than I am? Like, from a completely bipartisan opinion.
He's attractive in the sense that, like, a lumberjack in the woods would be attractive. Like, just a handsome,
Mary Sue is really attractive. Like, he's probably the most attractive person in existence. Is this guy more attractive than Mary Sue?
No, he's under Mary Sue's attractive level. He's hot, but he's not like Mean Girls hot.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can coax some sort of misinformation out of Greg. Be like, So, Greg, how's your ma doing? Feel
My
like I haven't
mom?
talked to her in a feel like I've
Well, you never talked to her, silly. She's across the sea over in Kalimdor. You know that.
Actually, I remember a distinct memory where she had sent squirrels by us and said squirrel stampede. So, I think, genuinely, that's a blunder on your part. Checkmate, asshole.
Roll a deception with disadvantage because none of that is true.
No, that was an actual memory.
No, I said that. That was a memory. That was a canonical memory.
That was a memory. That was a memory.
All right, roll deception with no disadvantage because Adora.
It's not deception. It is a memory that was planted into our brains.
All right, insight. I'll allow it.
Thank you. Maybe I should have done deception though because I have a +5.
Oh my god!
I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck my party is anymore, dude.
No, I'm like.
Roll it, Mary Sue. Roll insight.
Yep, insight.
Well, that's the Greg you've always known and loved with the natural one. You think about coming to attack Greg, but you realize Greg's always been there for you. His mom's been there for you. They've been there for you since exactly.
Wait, no. I know this isn't real. I say out loud.
But right now you feel foolish because even if you don't think it's real or not, you feel so silly. This is your Greg.
Is there any sort of saving throw I can make?
This is your Greg.
Sorry, buddy. My port and die are dead.
Yeah,
that's
no.
Fine.
That one's a 1.
What I'm saying is, I would like to. So here's where I am emotionally. Yeah. I would like to make like a Constitution save or whatever to like hold on to this memory that I have of my friend that I know exists that isn't Greg. And if I fail,
it's beginning to fade away.
It's back to 0. It's back to 0.
Fade away. Go ahead and roll. I like that. Roll will. It's fading away. That feeling of someone.
That would be under wisdom. That's the equivalent.
Sorry. Weirdly, I got Star Wars Galaxy role playing in my head out of nowhere. Ooh.
15.
And it's almost as if a fleeting moment you grasp at it, realizing the wisdom thing that's helped you through this. There is still an image of someone talking about fan fiction with you in the night sky, but it's not Greg.
Okay.
I
still don't trust this guy. I really don't. But at this moment in time, there's not much I can do about it. Right now, it's just a bad gut check.
Sounds like it. Greg looks at you like, Mary, you all right? Okay.
He just stares at Greg and he's like, oh, I'm feeling just fine.
Okay, Karn, you need any help, Karnrook?
I would like to take a moment, please.
Yeah, of course. I'll go help out Jamila. Mary's giving me some vibes. Hey, Jamila. Hey, Mary's being really odd.
Racist again?
No, just racism we expect at this point, right? Because of all the time.
Right, yeah. It happens all the time.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I listen. I can't be racist if they're not people, right?
Exactly.
You know
no, I get it.
Yeah.
But
like kobolds. Yeah.
This has been a really interesting. I don't know. He's been acting really weird lately. That is, by the way, that is not him saying that. That's the DM saying that because I'm married to Mari and the pronoun slipped for the character.
I can't believe he misgendered
I'm a boy.
Mary Sue.
You're a lad.
Wow.
He's been acting really weird lately, and I don't know. I just wanted to come to you and make sure, are we good?
Oh, we're amazing.
Okay,
like
good.
I remember all those things you did for me back in.
We're not doing this, Adora! Stop it!
Enough!
We'll be here all day! We'll never leave this dungeon!
We never will, because of those things you did for me.
Okay, Karn, it's your turn. I'm not doing this. I'm skipping this interaction. Karn, what are you doing? Are you still skipping?
My role
no,
you know what? As he says, I look over the like eventually.
So, like I said, like to get the shield and everything, it's like literally just like I have to take a short rest, and it's just like
God damn it!
Thing I do.
No, Karn, you're my.
After that,
Jamila.
But it's okay, Greg. Let me talk to this
Red Claw here, fucking making a shield. Okay, you approach the lycanthrope that looks very akin to the weasel from the Suicide Squad episode 2, a very emaciated, weathered creature, and it's looking at you with this bestial fervor. It does not look to you like one would look to another person, but like again, as one would look to a prey. It is not eaten in some time, and she is very hungry. What do you do?
Ma'am, Are you okay? Do you wish to get out? Okay, there has to be something inside there.
It lets out a bit of a very weathered roar, as if it's been in this cage for some time. It's very weak, very disheveled, but it's still a lycanthrope's proud roar nonetheless.
Does she seem to understand me?
Roll insight. Let's find out.
Alright. Let me roll insight. Where am I? Okay, there we go. There we go. 24. Almost a nat 20.
You can tell, despite her roars, her growls, and her current form, she does kind of understand you. Like, you mentioned escape, leave, out, and she kind of eyes the cage lock. So you have reason to believe that she's not 100% gone.
I can fix her.
Okay. Well. All right. Well. Okay. This is gonna be a different
fix her.
The manic pixie dream girl in your life.
All right.
Listen, we may not know what she may look horrible right now, but we don't know what her human form looks like. Yeah.
Not you about to do the like, oh, this is our dog when we found her. This is how she's now.
Fan artist, Mr. Pencil's hot. We got some new art off the. Okay.
Wow.
Ma'am, I understand that you've been imprisoned so wrongfully in here, but I know deep down there's the heart, a warm, beating heart of a woman behind that just needs to be let go and let free. But I need you to speak with me. I know you can. I know you're proud, and I know you're scared, and I know you're hungry, but I point to the frog behind us. We have food to share.
Oh.
Roll persuasion. I'm curious. Okay. I didn't think that. This is why I always write content. No. Oh, thank fuck. I always write contingencies.
No! Why did I waste all my rolls? I had a 19 in the pocket.
A brief moment, you realize her lycanthrope-esque eyes kind of glisten with the idea of hope and freedom, but then you feel as though something in her heart of hearts hardens and kind of keeps her from, like, she kind of recoils a little bit back in the cage, as if almost afraid to leave the cage at your words, your hopes of promise, your hopes of freedom, does not believe you and kind of snarls at you much like a caged animal. Little author's note, little D&D note for y'all. Always prepare for everything. Have notes for everything, but assume that your players will never.
This character.
I have so much for every character you've ever met, Mari. You have no idea.
I mean, like,
well,
Karn's probably
even
gonna
Wild
try.
Ride.
Oh my god.
Even Wild Ride.
At some point, like during this, like, since like short rest is literally just vibing for a bit. Let's. Karn kind of like gets up for a minute, like covered in like
between spitting the
literally is just like covered in like frog blood.
Nice.
And like kind of like approaches. I'm assuming that like Karn and like the lycanthrope are like close in like size, right?
How tall is Karn?
Karn's about like when like standing upright's about like 7 feet tall.
Yeah. The lycanthrope is like 8 feet tall, so not too far off.
Okay. Actually, like, as I get up, can I like chop off like let's say like the forearm of like one of these like?
Yeah. You can slice out the frog's forearm for sure. Sure.
Okay. Karn is going to approach and then tosses the leg into the cage.
Roll animal handling.
Okay.
Oh, yikes.
You know that roll that no one ever rolls? That one.
No, I was gonna say, really referring to this hot babe as an animal.
Wow, you're referring
15.
to a lycanthrope, a person as an animal? Okay.
15.
I am in this case, yes.
15.
You're the problem, bud.
With a 15, the lycanthrope, she looks down to the morsel in the cage, looks up to you with like eyes like inquisitive. What do you do in that moment?
Karn's gonna keep it very simple.
You help us. We let you out. You get more food. I understand being hungry.
The lycanthrope hearing these words, she looks down to the meal, looks up to Karn, looks up to Jamila, back to the food, and sheepishly, but like quickly, grabs the flesh of which you threw in, and begins to tear into it with a fervor. Like kind of parts of blood going every which way, but absolutely tearing into it.
That's hot.
She doesn't hear that, thankfully. And as she finishes, she wipes her mouth with her the back of her paw and kind of looks to all of you with inquisitive, cautious curiosity.
I believe I trust in the heart of a woman, as a woman myself, and I know that you're hungry, and I believe in you. I want you to know that. Karn, sweetie, could you break the lock on this cage?
I want to go on record. Adore is too gay.
Adore is too gay. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, where's the lock?
The lock. Think of an old-timey jail where the lock is built into the cages. You can't break it in the sense of it's a padlock. You would need some sort of key.
Also, just because, you know, I am a nerd and I do like thinking about things, what all do I know about lycanthropes?
Lycanthropes, go ahead and roll a history.
Yeah.
I'll let it slide. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
9.
Not a lot. Oh, a 9? Okay, so you know the gist of a lot of folks, which is to say, you know, cursed by, in this universe, you don't really know what the cursed by, but the curse to become a half beast, in this case, this is more or less a werewolf, but there are different iterations of were, obviously. You know that this is at one point a humanoid of some kind that was one point cursed. And when, in certain circumstances, they should usually change. From the rumors, again, you roll a 9, the rumors you hear of lycanthropes, you assume that they're very much like the cliche, right? Moon comes out, roar, afternoon, I'm back normal. But in this case, you have the suspicion that this person has been a lycanthrope for some time. Maybe it's the curse of this forest, maybe it's the curse of this area. Whatever the case, you don't know 1,000% what is going on vis-a-vis this specific creature. What you do know is that they were at one point a mortal being.
We should help her.
Can I? Okay, this is gonna sound weird. Can I see if there's like any sign of a key or anything?
I'll let you have this.
Like on like the ground or anything. Like that's what I mean. Like, do I like look on the ground? Do I see anything?
I'll let you have this. There's no key in this room.
Okay.
To save you time. There's no key in this room. At all.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt the most Looney Tunes thing ever.
There's no way you pry it up with your hands, dude.
No,
you can try.
Not that. I'm just gonna take one of the long claws from the black hand. It's like
no shot.
It's I was gonna say, what do I like? Can I do the freaking like lock pick with the nail?
Okay. Normally, I would use advantage of this. This is really fucking funny. You can have regular sleight of hand roll.
Okay.
I would normally get disadvantage, but this is really goofy. What you're saying is you're grabbing the claw of the frog and shoving it into the lock.
No, not the claw of the frog. Like my claw, like the claw of my black hand, and like literally.
Even better. Yeah, even better. Yeah.
There's no way no one heard that.
I also want to say that Karn honestly doesn't realize what he's doing. He's just like, huh? What goes in here?
Go ahead. I'll let this roll happen.
Nothing. It was a 5. It was so close to an
Karn, what are you doing?
It would have been
What are you doing? Just break the lock.
It needs something to unlock it.
Mary Sue, you're
Your
hearing
strength.
all this happening in the background. What are you doing in this time?
I'm still locked on to Greg.
Greg is
I'm just eyeing him.
Greg is looking at this whole scenario play out. He's not paying you any mind.
So he doesn't look nervous at all?
No, he seems completely normal, like as you've known him for some time.
Does he have like a satchel on his person or any items that could stand to be liberated for a moment?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
All right, sure. Oh, that was so close to 19.
Nothing that you can tell immediately that would be worth your time.
I have an idea. Well, or a hunch, I should say.
Yeah, that's right.
I would love to hear it.
It depends. Are you in character or out of character for
In
this?
character. It's in character.
Okay.
Okay.
Pop off, by all means. If this involves Mary Sue, because this is Mary Sue's like run.
No, Mary Sue, you do your thing. I'm just thinking.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm trying to think of what I could possibly do in this moment of time. And I really liked the idea of, like, that you came up with, which is out deceiving him. And I think I'm actually going to try to roll with that.
Okay. My idea or someone else's idea? I'm confused.
You kind of tried to do it last turn, but I was being a goddamn fool. I was like, that's not deception. That's insight.
All right, so what do you do?
Deception.
What do you do?
I'm gonna try to get him to validate a false memory, which I know for sure was not planted into my mind.
Now, before we do this, what memory do you know for sure was not planted in your mind?
I remember the time where he gave me the mirror that I received from that houses my dark being.
So you remember the time where he gave you the mirror, but you know for a certainty that that's not the time that happened, right?
Nope, because I know for a fact that I stole it from home. It was part of my entire arc of being a bad boy.
Right. So go ahead and
I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna hold the mirror in my hand and be like, oh,
what's up, Mary?
You know, Greg, I really appreciate everything you've done for me. I wouldn't have my ability for any of my eldritch powers if you hadn't given me this mirror long ago.
Roll deception with advantage.
Okay, that I can do. So I have a question.
Yeah.
So right now I have proficiency.
Yeah?
But I also have the beguiling influence, which gives me proficiency on.
It's a moot point then. It's a 1 for 1. Yeah.
That's so sad.
Oh well.
I wasn't paying attention when I got it. Okay, well that's a 23.
So I'm gonna let Adora. So for context, whatever's about to happen, Mary, you know this to be a lie because you know where you get the mirror from. Adora, what was the memory where Greg gave Mary Sue the mirror?
Oh, I remember like it was yesterday.
Oh my god!
We were out there.
We're so bad! We're so
back, baby.
We were out there down at Point Reach, spending all our time in the tavern together. And Mary, you just were so sad because you couldn't see your beautiful face.
Awesome.
And Greg, in all of his love, pulled forth a mirror for you that he found and was a family heirloom passed from man to man to man for countless thousands of years.
Awesome.
And he knew that you and your perfection and beauty that is far more striking than his needed this mirror more than any of his future descendants. And he looked you in the eye, put his hand on your shoulder while you were sad and couldn't fix your beautiful hair and check on it. And you didn't need to fix it because you're perfect in every way.
True.
But still, it's good to check anyway.
Right.
And he said, Mary, here's this mirror. It means the world that you can go forth and know what you look like. And you took it and cried and then hugged.
Okay,
so that is the story. So Mary, for the sake of your roles, for whatever reason, that is the story that you feel like is almost being pushed into your head, but you know that not to be true. At the heart of your heart, you know that wasn't the case of this mirror. So it feels like almost a cinder block being slammed against your head, and yet for some reason it feels too true in a weird way, where you almost question it.
All right. So, based on the information that happened, do I have any means of understanding, like, what the nature of it was? Does it feel like a spell or an area of effect?
You don't know. All you know is your head is conflicted because it's a case of.
But I'm not conflicted because I know the truth.
If you were to translate this to the real world, it would be the equivalent of your brain tells you one thing, but your gut screams the other.
It's the Mandela effect.
Okay, that's crazy, but all right. I don't know what the fuck.
Who's Mandela?
And what's the effect?
Oh, he's Jesus's friend.
We're not.
in
That's
South,
not canonical.
I didn't know,
Oh
I
my
didn't know
God.
South Africa was real in this
Not
lore.
canonical. Write that out. All right, Mary. Anything else you want to do this turn before we head back to the lesbian lovers?
Genuinely, truly, I kind of want to be like, I'm gonna go and check out my face really quick. Thanks again, appreciate you, buddy. I'm gonna walk over towards this corner of the room.
Go ahead and move, and then I assume you're gonna do what I think you're gonna do.
Yeah, I am. I haven't done it yet today, so I've
That's
got
true.
to.
Now we're gonna pivot over to the gays real quick. Karn
The
Rook,
gays.
Karn Rook, Jamila, and this beast of which is locked in this cage. The beast is.
Oh yeah, she's a beast, all right.
Karn is actually going to ask Greg if he has a knife or a dagger on him.
Well, of course I do. You know, we're not doing a flashback.
As you say that, excuse me, before I'm gonna interrupt you here, and I pull out my own dagger. I pull out my own. No, I pull out my own dagger. I have my own dagger. I give you my dagger.
Oh, I will take it. I nod, and I am going to.
There, I assume.
Because part of me's like, because part of what Karn's thinking is like, this thing's it's needed to have eaten something recently, otherwise it would be like stupid dead by now, or it would have tried to get into the cages that these things are in. So he's going to gut it. He's gonna like cut open the gut to see if there may or may not be like a guard or someone, or the key is inside of it.
Inside the toad?
The frog. Inside the frog. Yes.
I want to go on record. Hey, pause the show. Hi, everybody. It's me, PapaMutt. Loud dog dad. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. A little behind the scenes. An issue with playing with experienced D&D players is that sometimes they kind of get an inkling for shit that could be another 3 hours, but instead decide to skip the plot. And okay, so anyways, you got this thing, and inside you find the very decayed remnants of some sort of skeletal guard. And almost as if you've read the cliff notes, there appears to be a chain of keys around its aforementioned. Well, it's whatever, Red. Do your thing, bud. You found some fucking keys.
I rip the
Red
keys
1DD.
off of the belt, and I show it to Jamila.
Do you think these would help?
This is why I need to play with new players more often.
Incredibly, darling. Thank you. And I put my hand on Karn Rook's shoulder for a second in a thank you pat, and then I look back to that absolutely wonderful woman behind the bars.
Mhm.
I say, "Let me get you out, ma'am. I'm here for you. A deal's a deal."
Now, Adora,
Mhm.
this is me talking to the player, not the character. Are
Uh-huh.
you so gay that you're about to unlock a lycanthrope just because you're that gay?
Here's the thing, PapaMutt.
Oh my fucking god.
Here we go.
I'm
Forever-
always gay and
Forever.
furry.
Remember that one time where
That's
she
my
came out
secret,
Greg?
Captain. I'm always a gay furry.
For every moment that we have a Red Claw, we have 3 more Adoras. Go ahead, do your thing.
I will
And I put
say
the key.
Yeah, I will say as she does, like, Karn will like stand back upright to like kind of like remind the kind of like as a physical reminder to the lycanthrope, but like don't fucking do anything.
All right, go ahead, you fucking gay.
As you say that, I gaily put the key in her with a smile on my face as I say, "Please, ma'am, I know that you may be in this form, but I know deep down that you want to leave, and I'm here to help you."
Yes.
So are
And I
you
put the key in the lock.
Are you unlocking
And
the?
I unlock the door.
All right. With a bit of aesthetic, the door unlocks, the cage swings open as if almost a force behind it. And as you may have imagined, a creature like a lycanthrope should not stay a lycanthrope for more than a couple of days. And in this case, the room swells, and the lycanthrope is in, swells with this green-esque waves, and it kind of encompasses the lycanthrope. And at first, she's scared, as anything would be when this magic happens. And as it swirls around her like a river, she kind of closes her eyes, and as if been trapped in this form for who knows how long, the waves over encompass her, and she falls to the ground. And no longer is there this horrible suicide squad.
I run to catch her as she's falling. I run to catch her as she's falling.
Adora, roll a reflex. Go ahead.
Is that athletics? Is that athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
If you don't let her have this, that means you're homophobic.
Roll
Yes,
with advantage.
actually.
Roll with advantage. I'm gonna fucking
Acrobatics, right?
whatever. Acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, I want to do a little flourish to it.
I
I'm very
hope
acrobatic.
I hope you roll a 1. She slams her head and dies. Go ahead and roll. I got
roll
another
twice.
time.
Risking it for the biscuit.
16.
With a 16, as she falls to the ground in her mortal form, much like a. Are you being for real, Mari? You're not helping. Mari. Fine. Mari's the. All right, wait. Time out. If we're gonna do this, we'll do this right. Mari's the
that's
background.
The theme from Beauty and the Beast.
No,
all right?
Mari's the background music. Red Claw, you're the Foley artist. You do the sound effects, okay?
Wait, what? Wait, repeat that?
You're doing sound effects. You're the Foley artist.
Okay.
Mari's the background. Okay, here we go.
Alright.
And begin. As the character falls to the ground, Red, go ahead.
I don't know what sound effects you want me to do.
You got to play through the space, Red. She's falling from the sky, like falling from floating.
There you go.
Fuck. She falls and she lands in the arms of Jamila. Red, go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
No, she's not talking, bitch. Give me some sound effects,
Like,
Red.
what sound do you want? Like a clap?
You spoiling, you fuck!
I don't have soundboards. I'm not like you people.
You can use your mouth, voice actor.
What pump? Do you want like the pump of someone falling on?
Yeah,
There
give me
you
some.
go.
Mari, don't stop. All right, thank you, Red. All right, she falls in the arms. She falls in the arms of Jamila. Red.
Pump.
And as she falls, I take my hands and I cover her modesty because surely she is a lycanthrope with no clothes on, so she's
Right.
naked. So I hide her body from the camera because this is a PG-13 movie.
Exactly. Now, you grab a nearby cloth of the ground to cover her, right?
Yes, of course.
Now, Red, go ahead. Cloth covering her.
Whoosh.
You are not putting your heart in this, Red. Mari's going all in. Red, you're not putting your
There you
heart.
go, there.
Mari's been singing the Beauty and the Beast song for so long, Red. You gotta lock in. Can you give me a better swish, please?
There.
And she opens her eyes and she barely mutters out. Red, what do you think she mutters out?
Ooh.
Red. Red, okay. Red, you had one job, Red Claw. Get the fuck, you had one job.
I mean, okay. I would, unironically, I would assume that I would assume if it's been if it's
Mari, time out. Mari said Tales all the time, and I was drinking mead that came out my nose because I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't ready for her to say that shit, like as if it's keep going.
okay. If we're going by old school lycanthrope rules and it's a curse, I'm going to assume that she has no idea where the fuck she is.
Sure.
So like probably like a what happened kind of thing.
All right, we're gonna quit the Foley. We're gonna quit. You guys, I'm not hiring you guys two ever again. You two, Mari, give it up for Mari. No, Mari did great. Mari did great. Get everybody clappers
You did
for
great,
Mari.
Mari. Yeah. Thank you, Mari. Thank
Red
you.
Claw, that was hot dog shit. So what we're gonna do? So she falls
into my arms.
No, well, I need to give you the description.
Oh yeah.
A very despite your understanding of lycanthrope form, a very petite half elf falls into your hands. Your arms. Picture. Hold on. God damn it. Petite.
I'm the DM. I'm ready for everything.
I am ready for everything, but I didn't think you wanted that fucking one for one. Okay, you know the fucking. Okay, like. Picture Furion, but with bigger tits. There you go.
Ooh.
Oh, that's hot.
Ooh. That's hot shit. Oh my god. Damn.
All right.
This is why you invest. This is why you invest, chat.
That's crazy. Anyways, she falls into your arms and she immediately passes out. of which you covered her with the Red Claw TM cloth that you found nearby.
It's just my face with a thumbs up next to it.
I would like to reiterate.
The red cloth.
One more.
And no, it's literally like my human form, just like smile. I want to believe that like I'm just like a freaking fabric salesman.
It's a regular cloth, a red cloth. One more time. What's the sound that makes when you cover up the lady? Oh, okay. Now, bitch. Now it's better. Fuck you, Red. Earlier you give me a. No, fuck you. Give me a whoosh. Fuck you. Anyways, you have covered this lycanthrope, this half-elf girl who is unconscious in your arms, Jamila. But you have seemingly found yourself a new friend, and to which and this is more relevant for Mary Sue than anybody else. You hear Greg go, "Are you sure we should bring her? This could be a detriment to the mission." Like,
I narrow my eyes.
I know, but like, we gotta make sure we prioritize our safety. We don't know what she's about. Like, we gotta be careful, right? This is
Yeah, but have you seen her? Look at her.
Jamil, I'm worried that you've been on a boat for too long.
That might be so. But...
No,
that might be
so. You might be right, but
love conquers all, and I have a
love?
good feeling about this one.
What does that mean, Jamila? Maybe we should leave her here. She's clearly been here for some time.
Karn at this point will like speak up, and not to them, but to her.
Okay.
Do you know the way out?
Are you talking to the woman of which?
I'm talking to the girl.
So,
yeah.
I need her to roll an endurance, or a fortitude. Never mind. She immediately passed out. Fuck's sake. I either roll really good against Red Claw, or
I could actually do a thing.
Yeah, what's up?
I'll say that Karnrook does this involuntarily. He doesn't realize that he's doing it, but the what's it called? The black arm, the cracks in the black arm glow green.
Oh, we're doing our first. Red, make sure you keep track of which ones are which.
Yep.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay. What does that mean? What are you doing? Glowing green.
It's not much, but it does. It's not going to be a lot, but it should. Like, if she's borderline unconscious, it should get her up to at least a hit point.
Specifically, do you have a layout of what that means?
when the arm invokes the green energy, I give a D2 to hit points to someone.
Okay. So can you go ahead and explain give me a little bit of a 1-2. You channel your strange, mysterious arm, and it envelops in this green, like each of the cracks of the arm, each of the individual veins glow with a green hue. And this is the first time you've used the arm. Mm-hmm. And go ahead and explain to me kind of what you're thinking while you channel this into this unconscious woman.
I'd like to think like Karn is like thinking to himself like she's
no good to us unconscious.
And like that kind of like subconsciously triggers the arm to activate.
You will go ahead and roll the healing.
Okay, so let's do. There it is. Okay, sorry. Well, on my end it was just black 2. It's the max. It's the max of 2.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, that's fair. That's good. I saw 2 and green, and I was like, wait, does that mean it was a 1? Oh no, and that 1.
No.
It
just happens.
Lizard brain.
You channel this power into her. You feel a healing presence leave your body into her, and you feel her in channel. But while you do that, you feel something in your heart of hearts. Something new, something strange, something unfamiliar, yet familiar at the same time. And you hear a soft, very quiet voice say, "It's about time. We've waited so long." And as you do, a moment of flicker opens in the eyes of this woman, and she says, What do you need? What do you need? Where am I? Hello?
You're okay. You're safe. You're with us.
Where am I?
And
Do you
as
remember entering this place?
Where am I? What place? Where am I? She's like fading in and out of consciousness. So whatever you gotta ask quickly.
We are in a cavern within.
Wait, what was the name of the place? The Forest of Badlands?
Well, I think Karn would be cool with that more or less description.
Wait, no, it was like the Dark Lands, right?
So the harsh lands. The name of this forest.
The harsh lands. Sorry, that was red. Just like brain farting there.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
We are in a dungeon within the harsh lands.
I don't know. This place. One way leads to where you need to go. One way leads to safety, and she passes out.
As she does that, I reach to my bag to get my set of traveler's clothes out, so I can like dress her. At least, so if you could have modesty when we take her with, because I am taking her with me.
Regardless. So you now have an unconscious half-elf woman in your arms.
Yes.
And a conscious 5'4" woman in your arms.
I am 6'2" and I have 13 strength score. I'll be okay.
Okay, so you are okay. God, I see the dynamic happening here. Yeah, she is not those things. She is very petite compared to her lycanthrope.
Oh yeah, I can princess carry this girl for a very long time. I got 13 strength.
Now, Mary Sue, all of this is happening. There's a background noise happening in your ears, but yet you don't seem to pay much mind because what is it you're doing?
Well, I'm genuinely feeling a really certain way about our friend Greg. And I feel like everybody that's here is real biased on their opinions of it, so I want to pull in a third party.
Okay.
Someone who is absolutely not affiliated with Greg at all, and just, get his hot take, see if we can gossip about Greg for a little bit, or more importantly, if I can at least get some form of guidance on how the fuck I'm supposed to deal with, I don't know what this is. So I pull out my mirror.
Right. Now go ahead and explain to the audience what your mirror does.
So my Mirror of Mirage, it's a cursed magical item. So ideally, I was hoping to just use it in order to talk to my the malicious being with which I've formed a dark pact.
Yep.
But if I roll a d4 and I can apply the results, I can there's a variety of different effects essentially.
Sure.
So I assume that in order to use this mirror to gain insight, I need to roll a d4 and see what happens.
Correct. However, before we do this, this is a vibe check for Adora, Red, and Mari.
Okay.
How y'all feeling? You all feeling? Do you want to keep going, or are you feeling like you need to wrap it up?
I can keep going.
I'll be real.
Red?
I'll be real. I can probably go for like another 30, 45 minutes.
That's about how much I have in me. Yeah, that's about how much I would say I have in me.
I feel that.
We can push to a natural conclusion point because there's multiple I can take here. We'll go ahead and are you going to roll the d4, Mari? You're just trying to talk to the mirror.
I'm going to.
Both consume a charge, so do what you feel is right.
Ooh. Well, it's more important for me to get information, so I'm gonna, see if I can get some guidance from my god.
So you pull out the mirror, and to what do you say?
I say, "Oh, my dreadfulness, I reach out to you in this dank dungeon, hoping to receive insight and wisdom. Please tell me, who the fuck is Greg?"
Oh my god.
I missed this.
Much like a reflection, the mirror's image of Mary Sue turns around. To what do I owe the pleasure, Mary?
My darkness,
I feel like it's been forever!
Unfortunately, it's only been a day. I wish I could talk to you more often. Receive your horrible and dark insight.
Yes, you're various. Oh, yada. Go ahead and tell me what you need.
Can we gossip a little bit about this character?
I'd love to. About who?
Greg.
About who?
Greg. I genuinely,
honey, what the and I'm just as nice as I can. Who?
I turn my body and I'm like doing selfie mode with the mirror and I'm pointing the mirror at Greg so that the mirror can see like him. But I also am looking at the reflection and seeing what I see in the mirror too.
Honey, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but we can gossip as much as you want.
Okay, so, all right. Here's the deal. There's a member
Yes!
of my party named
I
Greg,
believe
and everybody. Wait, what?
The Fantastical Four. You, Corsande, and Jamila, and the
wait.
Karuk.
When I hear Coruscante's name, does that do anything to me?
Roll a wisdom.
Okay. I should have done this sooner. Fuck me.
Yeah, well, Heinz is a motherfucker, isn't it?
It really is.
Mm-hmm. Oh my fuck, Mari! Can you
let's go!
Oh my god, you are.
Mari,
It's okay though. We got a new party member to potentially replace it, right? Like she's in my arms right now. If you think about it.
Now, go ahead and explain to the audience here what you just rolled. Another
I rolled
one.
a nat 20 from.
Again on the investigation for Greg.
Yeah, I really don't trust this fucker. I haven't for a while.
Who the fuck is Greg, sweetie?
So I'm gonna share with him everything that I know about Greg, which I is sincerely gonna be like all the lies that I've been fed over the last I don't know how long. And as I'm talking about, sorry.
This is your charge for the day. Remember that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that mean? Why do you say it like that?
Remember, you get like one charge of this mirror per day. This is your charge. Okay, so, yeah.
So I'm using it to kind of explain the situation in hopes that the mirror can give me guidance on like what this could be and how I can dispel it.
Oh, you mean that motherfucker? And then
yes.
they point like vaguely in the direction of Greg, who is carrying to the Lycan and to Karn. That bitch.
Yeah, so what do you think about look at that?
Honey, what do you see?
I see a normal old man. Like a really handsome guy, to be fair, but not as handsome as me.
I need you to use your eyes for once. Please! You can't possibly see a man there, right?
Can I look at him as critically as I've ever looked?
Roll a persuasion with advantage. After
Persuasion?
Sorry, perception, yeah.
Okay.
After your mysterious deity told you to look at this character.
Look. Oh, I'm glad I got that. It's an 11.
You see Greg. You see Greg. So what do you see?
I still see just a man. Please.
You need so much more training, my sweet baby. No. You're so silly. Greg?
Greg.
What? Think about it, my sweet apprentice. What do you think Greg is? You silly
I thought
bitch.
that he was a friend, but now I'm not. He's clearly using some sort of magic, right?
What entity could modify your memories, your feelings, your thoughts?
A fae.
No! That's a mind flayer.
I was about to say! It's a fucking mind flayer! I
turn around and I cast Eldritch Blast! I cast Eldritch Blast! Immediately! Eldritch Blast!
I am at 18 health, girl!
No, we don't have a choice! We don't have a choice! Wait, can I roll with advantage? Because
you can roll with advantage because Greg has no idea that you know.
Yeah. Okay. No!
A Eldritch Blast goes wide as it passes right by Greg. Greg goes, what the heck is going on here? Mary, have you lost your mind?
I turn to everybody and I say, he didn't give me the mirror. He planted all of our memories. He's a mind flayer.
What are you talking about, Mary? I've been with you since the.
I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna try to attack again.
You can't yet. You have to give Karn and Jamila a moment to figure out what's going on.
Jamila, do you remember the memory of when sorry, do you remember the memory of when Greg gave you your first dollar bill after
oh my fucking god! God damn it! All right, Red Claw, it's your turn. Red Claw,
wait,
go ahead.
This implies dollars are the currency.
Fine. Your first gold coin as a payment for an expedition on your neighbor's lawn.
Now, go ahead, Karn.
This is my first expedition since college.
Yeah, go ahead, Karn.
So,
quote unquote expedition when you were a baby. I don't know.
Oh, okay,
I'm remembering a mirror from when we were like. I'm trying to pull a memory that's so far back. There's no way that Greg would have been there.
Ah, yes, okay.
Karn, what does Jamila remember?
I'd say Jamila just remembers like, back in freaking tabletop tuber babies when Jamila was just a young lass on the playground, using the sandbox as her first big adventure, and somehow there he was, baby Greg. Not to be mistaken for baby Gronk. handing Jamila a pristine gold coin to say, go out into that sandbox, find the truth.
Go out into that sandbox, find the truth. Jamila, you could go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw at a disadvantage because you are still under the influence of, you believe this is Greg, but your boy.
And then it's not looking good, gamers.
It can only go down from here.
Oof.
If only it was the first one.
What'd you get?
12.
No, that's Greg, your boy.
Yeah, that's Greg. What are you talking about? He's been here.
Yeah,
Come on, there's no way that you knew him as a child. Think critically.
We've been critically thinking, hey, Mary, I know
him in Calamon. He's Calamonian. You can
We're
see it in his
Calamonian.
expression.
We're Calamonian.
Yeah.
Well, hold on, Mary, before you
Calamonish.
guess anything. We still have Karn Rook. Karn Rook, what do you think about this?
Okay, this is actually important. Karn,
Yeah. Go ahead and pop up.
Karn
I'm your forever DM.
All right, so Karn, up until this point, has had literally no memory of anything.
Correct.
Prior
Correct.
to
the waking up. The waking up.
And he knows that he has no memory.
Correct.
Of anything prior to that.
You are 100% on par. Yep.
He's going to try to remember something from before waking up, and if Greg is there.
Mari, what do you think? What does Karn Rook remember?
Okay. So,
what does Karn remember? Before everything.
he tries to remember being in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
He's running for his life.
Sure.
And he's terrified. There's something behind him.
Mm-hmm.
It's chasing him and breathing heavily.
Oh, goodness.
He's young. He's a child.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't understand what's going on or why he's being targeted this way. He remembers running up to a tree and trying his best to climb it, but he just can't. He turns around and sees the creature with glowing green eyes. He shudders and pulls back and recoils, ready for the doom that he's destined for.
Right.
And then he hears a foul scream as the creature is felled. He opens his eyes, and there is Greg. Greg is the exact same age and the exact same height as he's presented right now in front of you. Because as far as you know, this is the only Greg you've ever seen in your life.
She's right, 100% perfect. Yes, 100%.
Wait. You say that out loud? Do you say that out loud, Red?
No. Red's remember. Sorry, Karn's remember this.
Karn is trying to remember anything prior.
Karn, Mari's description is 100% correct. Yes.
So.
Yep.
This is a question. This is a DM. This is a question for you, DM.
Hit me with it. Yeah, what's up?
All right. So we established Karn knows he has no memory.
He knows beyond waking up next to the slaughtered death of what appears to be people in robes. He has no idea before his past. Correct.
So the fact that he's trying to remember and then suddenly clearly a memory pops up.
Yes.
I feel like that would make him be like, wait.
Roll a wisdom saving throw with advantage because you are 100% correct.
Go.
He would not. It would make no sense for it to be suddenly clear as day. Yes.
Okay. 18.
Ooh.
You realize, despite your deep feelings for Greg, there are some truth behind Mary Sue's words.
So with the, the moment that he realizes that, Karn kind of slowly looks to Greg.
What's up, Karn Rook? You doing all right, man? We've been through so much together, right? Don't listen to Mary's been through Mary's been going through it. Don't blame him because he's been going through it. Come on, Karn Rook. You and I have been through some. Remember those times? Come on.
As this is happening, I kind of want to scooch towards Adora. I'm sitting next to her.
Correction, Jamila.
I'm so sorry. I scooch up to Jamila. I place a hand on her shoulder, and I say, Jamila, I mean this with all certainty. I need you to trust me. And I cast protection from evil and good on her.
Do you have that?
I do.
Go ahead and read that for the audience.
So, it is a concentration up to 10 minutes. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, which is what a mind flayer is, and a bunch of other things. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on a new saving throw against the relevant effect.
Jamila, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
I just want to put this in the group chat real fast. I just want to put that there real quick, everybody. I'm just putting that. That's just one of my Steam achievements from Baldur's Gate 3. I'm just putting that.
Now,
all right.
Well, Karn, Karn.
I was going to say, so Karn realizing that false memories have been put in his head when since the moment he woke up, he's been trying to remember. He is very offended, and without saying a word, chomps his face.
Now, go ahead and roll with advantage, and then we'll get to Jamila as well. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Wait a second. If I can't be charmed anymore.
You can't.
Well, hold on. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll, Karn.
Oh my god.
One thing at a time.
The delay on this though is insane. 16.
Ooh. That's a good roll.
With a 16, roll damage.
4 piercing as Karn just lunges and chomps right down on his face.
You skimp a bit of his face, and Greg recoils back and holds his face, a little bit of blood spewing from his cheek, and he goes, What are you guys doing? Jamila, help me!
Put memories into my head!
I've been on your side this whole time! Jamila, go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
All right, because I have that's what it does, right? If a target's already charmed, I'm still charmed apparently, or whatever.
As far as you know, I don't know. I'm just the DM.
I'm from a gameplay standpoint.
I don't know. I'm just the DM.
I would argue maybe possessed. But...
I don't know. I'm the DM. Who knows?
All right, advantage 15.
Ooh. There is truth to the words Mary says. While you still trust Greg, there's something else going on vis-a-vis with Greg. Gang, we've been together for so long. What are we doing?
Wait. Hold on. So I know.
Jamila, you're on my side here, right?
Normally I am. Yes, we have such a long history together.
We do.
From Calamon. But I have a problem with that.
What?
If I knew you in Calamon, how were you already here with Karn Rook?
Motherfucker. I need to play D&D with people who never played before.
Caught him with the lie.
Go ahead and roll. Roll an insight with advantage.
Oh, even better.
Yeah,
I do have proficiency.
I gotta start playing with the babies more often, bro. I said Columbo.
13, unfortunately.
No, 13 it's perfect. You nailed it over 3. You realize the pieces aren't coming together, and despite your memories of Greg, something is still wrong. Because of that perception you made, that mind you made, because of Mary Sue's influence, because of Karn Rook's aggression, something about Greg is just not feeling right. It's the feeling that you get when you go into a new place and you feel like someone's watching you, turn the corner and the bushes move. You know what I mean? It's that feeling. Something is clearly watching you, but you can't put your finger on it, and it feels like in this case, that finger is being pointed directly at Greg.
Actually, DM, it's called the Sixth Sense. It is the
And-
feeling that
Mary's who died. Mary's who died. Mary's who died.
people are
wait-
watching you.
Immediately.
Even though you
And
don't
wait-
directly see them, you can still feel their presence.
Wait one moment here. I put my finger up and I put
Camilla!
my hand there. But they just cast a spell that I'm well versed in, or at least know of as a wizard in my education.
Right, Jamila, you'd be on my side here because Carnbrook and Mary have gone a little silly. Like we've been together.
I know we have, but he cast protection from evil and good,
Right, and you know,
and it's helping me see things I haven't seen before, and that
because
only works.
because I'm too good.
That only works with aberrations and celestials,
no.
those of heaven, of the elemental planes, the fae,
All right, you've caught me.
devils,
I'm from the heavens. You caught
or
me.
the
I'm
undead.
I'm a paladin from the heavens. You caught me, and I didn't want to admit this to you guys because I didn't want to like make you guys really woo of me. And all three of you make a wisdom saving throw with advantage right now
Okay.
Okay.
because he's trying to
scary.
do another like Naruto moment in your heads.
Advantage.
I'm
Oh, wisdom saving. I was just a wisdom check. I didn't do a saving throw. Hold on,
not,
this is a saving
not good
throw.
on my
Okay.
part. Only an 8.
I got a 19.
I need to refresh
And
my
I'm-
D&D Beyond. Like it's lagging.
I got a 14. 14.
So
Rep-
I'm still concentrating, by the way.
yeah.
So I'm still concentrating because I have my hand on Jamila, just
Yeah.
keeping her head above water.
What did you get? Karnrook?
Not great. 8.
Karnrook, you're wavering your convictions vis-a-vis where you fall on this energy. However, Jamil, what'd you get?
Let me check again. 14.
And Mary Sue?
I got technically a 21. It says 19 on there, but my
Yeah, got
proficiency is a +4.
Mary, you know better. Jamila,
course.
you're over the fence vis-a-vis
No,
like
she still has my spell on her, so she
right. I'm saying
cannot
over the fence vis-a-vis like Jamila realizes something is wrong. Karn is still like, I don't know. But Jamila and Mary, you begin to realize something is astray. Remember that time? And then the music starts. Wait,
but it sounds warped and it sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it's like
Oh god.
it feels weird.
I remember the time that we were on that spaceship
remember that
together, and it was
that time?
crashing.
No, remember that time we were Karn, come on, you remember, right? Mary and Jamila, since Karn rolled the lowest, what do you guys want to do?
I think we gotta attack him, Jamila.
Remember those times
Can we try to take this guy out, please? Jamila,
Yeah.
I need you now.
Come on, guys, we've been together for so long.
Right now.
Come on, gang, it's me, Greg, your boy.
I'm still holding my concentration, so
Yeah.
if you wanted to, Adora, like, cast a really big spell,
I'm level 2 gamer. There's only so many spells I got.
Yeah,
This
like,
is a
it's like
fucking
it's
mind flayer.
That's what
You
we
know
were saying. Like,
what?
you literally like, no, let's go up to the mind flayer at level 2.
he's the one who came to us. We don't really have a choice.
Listen, man. If you're telling me this is a mind, listen. You've been calling out this is a mind flayer, correct? This whole time.
Yes. Yes.
All right. And if this is a mind flayer, what do I know as my wizard education about mind flayers potentially as an
flayer-
archaeologist?
Mind flayers are typically a very, very intelligent, very ruthless, and almost unempathetic race of creatures who inhabit the mind. They tear through the mind, they absorb, they feed, they grow off of the mind of mortal people. Depending on your variation of Dungeons and Dragons, they could be alien, they could be of the mortal realms, they could be demonic. What you know in this world is, as you I guess, they're aberrations. They are not 100% of. They may have one point been mortal, but they are no longer, right? And in this case, you suspect that whatever this thing is, it is feeding off of your good feels, your good vibes, your good energy. Whatever this thing is doing, despite how you feel about Greg, the person, something is sapping you slowly, and you suspect it might be this thing.
I look over.
Rook does not understand this, but the rest of you two do.
I look to the woman in my arms this entire time because I would never forget my love
Right.
that I have now found
Whose
from
name you
this.
still don't know.
Who I will learn in the future, but not yet.
Right.
I see.
Come on, guys. We can just still get out of this place. This place is better than our minds.
I need one instrument of trust here.
Yeah,
and I'm going to
anything.
look at this, Mary. If this is what you say it is, we are not going to be able to deal with this, and it's going to be very difficult. But let me just see with my eyes real fast, and I cast Detect Magic to see if I can see
you
any
slippery motherfucker. Okay. What is
the
Detect
presence of
Magic?
magic. For the duration, I sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. If I sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, which, by the way, he's a fighter, allegedly, and you learn at School of Magic, if any. So, and it can penetrate most barriers, but it's blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So,
Adora is, in this case, Jamila is 100% correct. Greg to be a fighter. But in this case, Greg is emitting a aura that would be one of a mage. Something is not adding up. This character is immersed almost in magical aura.
which school of magic? I assume the one that's for charming. But
yes, correct. It would be
That's enchantment.
Yep.
Yeah, enchantment. You're enchanting us. You're not a fighter. That's you. This is going to be bad.
I know. I'm sorry, but
I
my dog's yelling at me. But if there's anything I know about us, is that we can do anything together.
You're right. We can, and I can do it. And I look down at her. For her.
Oh my god.
I'll
You
get
just
you
met
out.
her.
I'll get you out. I'm U-hauling. I'm U-wagoning. I'm U-wagoning. I'm U-haul wagoning.
Wait.
I can't help it.
Okay. By the way, hey, what's the Minotaur been up to this whole time?
It has been
He's
walking us through this whole time.
I want to believe I turn around and somehow inexplicably he just has a bag of popcorn and is just watching all of this.
You know what?
100.
For the sake of lore, he's been saving this popcorn for who knows how long, and he's just getting into it, dude. He's watching this like a soap that's been
He's
so
like,
long
this is some
overdue.
top tier drama.
He is munching into the popcorn like you couldn't fathom. He's like, oh, this is my soaps are finally on after all these years. So the Minotaur is
Greg,
absolutely smashing into something.
Drop the magic and speak with us as equals, or this will be messy, and you're not getting out of here.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Because you did tell me they are cold and logical, so we still have one chance of negotiation, perhaps. All right, persuasion. And I'm going to roll it again.
Come on.
Oh, also, real quickly, just because I need to know this because of in regard to like stats and everything. Would you say that I would like because I got the shield out and everything, I like completed a short rest before everything went tits up?
All right. Short rest is completed, so you're getting a little bit of health back.
All right.
I should have saved those port and die for earlier, man. I should have saved those port and die.
What'd you get?
6. Unfortunately, a 6.
What are you talking about, Jamila? We're on the same team here.
I'm gonna try.
You're casting spells.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Look at my special eyes. I cast detect magic. I see magic from you.
Mary's playing with your eyes.
Oh, sweet.
How?
Oh, wait, did you just heal everything? That's awesome.
Not everything, but basically, yeah.
Nice.
So I say, I'm gonna try my hand at getting to this guy, and I'm gonna say, how do you think I was able to see it? We have a higher being on our side, more powerful than you, and if you don't turn down your arms and surrender now, you will cease to exist.
Go ahead and roll the same thing. Go ahead and roll, in this case, persuasion advantage.
Oh, so close to nat 20. 19.
Greg drops his facade. He realizes he has been outmatched. His face drops to that of a serious tone. He says, so you guys kind of got it, didn't you? I really thought, you know what? I understand. Don't worry, bros. I totally get it. And as his visage,
You gotta be squidding me.
His visage begins to drop, and you recognize the familiar form of that of a mind flayer. However,
Oh, I'm so glad I picked the picture that I picked.
Oh
then.
no.
the mind flayer
No.
has some Oakley-ass glasses, some powerful sweet fire button-up shirt, cargo pants, and some sweet button-up
God.
sandals.
Damn it!
What's up, dudes? It's me!
Oh, the DND is so strong.
It is a bit of Nickelback. It's like, what's up, dudes? It's me! It's me, Greg, the Mind Flayer, or more like Mind Slayer, man!
What the fuck?
He's fluctuating between a surfer bro and Shaggy Rogers.
And with that,
Scoob!
we'll have to wait till next week before
Hey, I remember that.
we learn about Greg, the Mind Slayer. Because that is going to do us for this week.
Oh
that
my
was such an
god.
incredible
My
session.
mind is blown.
My actual brain is so big right now. That was so much fun.
That was great. That was great. Also, no, Fuzzy! The Silver Surfer, bro.
Wait, is Greg the Silver Surfer? Has that been your plan this
He's
whole
the
time?
Silver Surfer, bro.
It could be any manner of things. The life
Shut
is a
the fuck
journey.
up.
Um,
Wait, before we go, I'm gonna turn to him and I'm gonna say, all right, what is your real name? Say it out loud,
I think he just said it's Greg, right?
please. I need
It's
this.
Greg.
I need this.
It's Greg. What do you mean? Remember, it's Greg. It's Greg Man. I know.
That
Watch
was
it's
all-
that be
that was
the
all
only
lie.
No,
Come on.
no, watch that be the only true thing he's told us.
That's the case. Like, I don't know what you want. That's just who he is, Mari.
Alright,
I'm
fine,
sorry.
maybe-
Yeah, but there's
I
like
think it
some
was
like
wishful thinking.
apostrophes in the name. It's like Gregman.
Yeah, it's like
No,
Greg
that's-
M.
I was waiting
That's
for a
not-
Chad
that's
Kroger
not the
name. That's
weekend.
fine.
Louis is really upset with Greg Man. He's very
Alright.
upset.
Okay, we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna walk the dogs. Thank you, everybody. It was
Oh
very,
my
very
god, that
fun.
was so good.
Good game, everyone.
GG's, everybody. I'll do the sign off, Mari, so I'll join you here in a bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, appreciate it. All right, take care, guys. Have a good night.
Bye, Mari!
Bye, Marty.
That will do us for today. It turns out Greg Man is actually Greg the Mind Slayer. He is going to be next week's little guy. The group literally, and I can't stress enough, I want to really grab the chat and those listening here at home. The group moved to one room, and we've been here for 3 hours. So do with that what you will. The power of the gaze literally blacked out Adora's brain.
Oh yeah, completely.
So we have been in this one room for who knows how long, and I wish I could show you the duration of this dungeon.
I was gonna
But-
say, like, this is gonna take forever.
This is gonna be a juicy dungeon. Let's say that much.
Yeah, but like I have a girlfriend now.
You,
I mean,
she literally
don't.
doesn't even know who you are.
She literally is barely.
Oh, she will. She will though.
That's
she will.
crazy. That's crazy.
will.
That's
I
crazy.
believe in my Riz.
All right. Well, we're gonna see what the Yuri storytelling tells in the future. But thank you all for joining Tabletop Tubers. This has been Red Claw, Dorbuddy, and Radical Mari, as well as PapaMutt, the DM. Radioactive is will be joining. Radioactive was played by Greg. Greg Man. Next week, probably played by the potential new girlfriend of Adora. Who knows? I mean, who knows? But thank
Yeah,
you.
who
guys.
knows? Could be anything could happen.
Who knows?
Who
Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?